Right, you guys make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mike's, okay? Make sure if you don't subscribe to Mike, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Well, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him. Make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another live, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Make sure to smash the likes and subscribe if you are new. Welcome back to the GBO show, people. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, of course. I've had some people win and struggle. I've had some people win 2 games, and we've had me again. It's the same old as always. But let's see how the panel are doing first before we get into anything. Melon, how you been, man? How you been?
Yeah, I've been good. Same old, really. Drinking, enjoying myself. Yeah, I've been good, bro.
No, fair enough. Nothing new from you then.
No.
Alfie, how you been, man? How you been?
Yeah, me on the other hand, whereas Melon's been drinking, I ain't touching alcohol till New Year's at least. But yeah, I'm doing good, man. Been pretty busy over the past couple of days, arguing with other Arsenal fans, but I'll get into that once we start. But yeah, apart from that, I'm doing good. Ready for another episode.
Prime, how you been, man? How you been?
I'm not an alcoholic, and AFCON starts in a few days.
Boo.
Are you booing AFCON?
Oh.
Come on, South Africa, man, bring it home.
I'd
Or
rather.
Senegal.
I'd rather you boo AFCON than think South Africa going to win AFCON.
Speaking of alcohol,
Oh, that's great. You're laughing. Crazy. Hey, Megan, I wouldn't take that.
it's literally perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Hey, Megan, I'd hit him personally. But, you know.
Hope you're sober now, Megan. Hope you're sober now. At least. It is Wednesday, so I don't imagine you'd be on a 3-day hangover. But, yeah, Alfie, I bet you wanted to be the one that was drinking a lot on Saturday as it is, because that game was absolutely horrific. Like, genuine arse. I thought, like, cool, you're going to roll them over. You're going to roll them over a couple early goals, and then there'll be no point watching the game, but you gave 2-point Wolves a game. And they nearly got their 3rd point of the season. They're probably going to be the worst team we've ever seen in our lives in the Premier League. There's so many people at a stinker. What are we saying, Alfie? Like, what did you make of it?
It still puzzles me, like, to realise that we managed to win that game and we didn't even score a goal. We didn't even score a goal. Like, I said before the game that we were going to smash this lot 5-0. And I genuinely believe that, because I've seen how bad Wolves have been this season. Like you said, they are on course to break the record for the least amount of points this season, and we almost gave them another one. It was a shocking performance. No wonder I was sat there drinking on stream. Like, we were shit. We were shit. We were lucky to get a win on Saturday, and fair enough, it kind of put a tiny dampener on the evening, but overall, it was a good day on Saturday for me. It went out with the missus, had a nice birthday meal, had a drink on Saturday night, but the game was just dreadful. There was... It's difficult to describe how poor we performed, but people will say, oh yeah, but we managed to win. Like, we're talking about a Wolves team that, as I just said, are on course to break the record for the least amount of points. A Wolves team that lost 4-1 to Manchester United. And yet somehow we've come out of the game against Wolves knowing that Man United performed better against them than we did. And we're meant to be the team that's top of the league. It makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense. And it's
what
why
exactly did you think you get wrong? What exactly did you think you get wrong, like, against Wolves? What was the problem for you? Because Bearman had a stinker. Was it when the way the manager set up? Was it individuals? Was it both? Like,
I just think we're worn out. I honestly think we're worn out, and it's no surprise. Take the Ben White injury, for example. The guy played 3 games in a week. It's no surprise that he went down with a hamstring injury. But again, the Arsenal fans will come out and say, oh, yeah, we were unlucky to get an injury. We still won the game. That's besides the point. We were told this season that we had enough players in each position to go and challenge. We haven't done that. Like the position, we've still got players who are out injured. Like I said, I think I said it to you last week, Mikes. The injury room at Arsenal should come with a revolving door. Because as soon as players get injured and come out of the injury and are now match fit, more players are going through the door and getting injured and are out for weeks on end. But we were told we were strong in each position. Honestly, it's puzzling.
it's like having Oscar Pistorius in each position.
Mm.
It's like, I think the thing is with Arsenal as well is that, you know, when managers like this have like are used to like a small squad, for example, they're used to, let's say, like 15, 16 players they can actually trust. Sometimes even less than that.
Mm.
When they finally do get the big squad, they don't know what to fucking do with themselves. No matter what they think the quality is, like, they don't know what to fucking do.
But that's the
You can
thing,
see
though.
that
You
he just
should,
doesn't know
like,
what he's doing.
that's the thing, though. As a manager, you should be prepared, like knowing that you're going to be in charge of a team that's in every competition possible, as far as the season's concerned. We're in the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, and League Cup. If you know you're in all of those competitions, you should be used to dealing with a bigger squad, because you know the games are going to come thick and fast, and you're going to need to rotate. For fuck's sake, Melon, man. I see his lip. As soon as I said that, I see man's lip quivering. He was doing the Thierry Henry.
Why are you looking at Melon's lips?
Yeah, your wife for that.
sake,
What's going on?
Hey, Megan, come collect your man. Come collect your man. Move him
He
out.
clearly misses her. Fucking hell.
Well, I don't know. I don't think he misses her. I think he misses some.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Fucking
I
hell.
don't think it's the her he misses, but cool.
Oh my days. But
But yeah, well,
But
Arsenal,
anyway,
But speaking
I
about
wonder
coming
why-
in thick and fast, speaking about coming in thick and fast, yeah, because we're talking about
Pause.
thick. People are calling your striker fatty. So Alfred talked to me about your fat striker. Oscar Pistorius would be a better 9 than Gökçe.
think about
Like,
Alvarez.
it's not looking good, bruv.
it's not looking good.
Alvarez.
But at the same time, I don't think Gyökeres can take 100% of the blame.
No, of course not.
I think so. I think the manager has to be accountable as well, because we've said this many times. If you're buying a marquee striker for the amount of money that you're buying him for, regardless of whether you wanted to sign Gyökeres or not, you've got him now. He's a marquee striker, and in order to get the best out of him as a player, you need to play to his strengths. The service needs to be a lot better. The ball needs to be played to him
I have a question.
where he feels most comfortable. But at the same time, when he does get the ball, he's taking far too many touches. He's being bowled over like it's nobody's business. Like, I'm told this guy is meant to be he's meant to be strong. Like, strong in terms of like holding off defenders and keeping the ball. He can't do that. It's not looking good at the moment. And I honestly do hope, not even from the new year, I hope from Saturday against Everton, that maybe, just maybe, we start to see some sort of improvement. Because otherwise, this is going to go down as one of the worst signings that Arsenal have ever made. Maybe even the worst, considering all of the hype that we've had. Oh, Arsenal are going to get Gyökeres. I've included myself in the hype. I've done the mask celebration, but at the moment, I'm not seeing enough.
I've got a question.
Go on.
Okay. So you're talking about the striker and the lack of service. Isn't that why you guys spent big money on one of the best number 10s around? Let it all work out. So what's going on there?
The more,
Because
the more.
I know you guys have been not in the best of form maybe the last few games, but before that, there was like a 2-month period where you guys were blitzing teams with goals, right? And everyone was praising how well Eze is playing. Who was your striker during that period, Alfie?
Marino.
It's crazy. Mike's, it's almost as if someone said Arsenal should sign a quality left winger instead of a fat striker. Crazy. Now you have a fat striker that can't drop or link play. And you guys are not going to play to his strength. But also, on the flip side, why should you have to play to his strength? I've heard Arsenal fans say that, well, we're top of the league, so why should you have to play to Gyökeres? Which, if that's the case, why did Arsenal fans say they wanted a goal-scoring striker when clearly that's not the way you play? And your manager was never going to adapt to Gyökeres. Everyone knew this, or at least those with a brain knew this. But your fan base wanted to do the whole, yes, we have Gyökeres. You want to do the whole mass celebration. Alfie was running in the field for some weird reason. We have all the clips. We have all the evidence. You know, Lee Gunner doing the mass celebration. You know, we have it. It's all there. It's all saved. So, you know, what's the excuse now? Is it that did Berta fail Arteta in the window by not getting a forward that fits the team? Because everyone wanted to sign petitions for Madueke. Madueke is balling for you guys, right? Madueke for England over Bowen is what everyone's saying. So what's Gyökeres' excuse? Why does he not have a first touch? Why does he look slower than me?
He's built like Homer, fam.
What's the excuse?
Like, genuinely.
What's the
Built like
excuse?
Homer Simpson with
If
a
we
trim
took
like that,
Gyökeres to talk a social, why would he finish last?
Yeah, Joe, that's kind of mad, you know. I reckon, like, I was drunk. I would generally give, I gave a good account of myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Gyökeres would.
Bro,
Like,
Mike's, if you
it's
remember at
difficult,
Taka, if you guys remember after Alfie at Taka, after he hurt his
Yeah.
leg and whatever, Alfie was still able to get a first touch and bang. What's Gyökeres' excuse? Is Gyökeres injured, Alfie? Is that his excuse? Because you didn't get an excuse.
He was injured. He's now back
he
from
still
injury.
injured? Is he still injured now? Has he been injured? all
Knowing
season?
Arteta, he's probably still playing with injury. I mean, he look, take Saliba for example. Saliba wasn't 100% fit for the game against Wolves on Saturday, yet he still played 90 minutes.
Yeah, but your backup centre back start for Chelsea is what I got told. So
Wait, which centre back?
Mosquera and Hincampe start for Chelsea is what everyone says. Oh, by the way, the Arsenal preview we did on Lewis's channel when Lee Gunner was saying how shit Chelsea are because we conceded 3 to Wolves and how they're going to batter Chelsea. I told him it'd be 1-1. I was right. And he kept laughing about Wolves. Well, you guys couldn't score against Wolves. They scored all 3 goals. So what now?
2 own goals is insane.
Also,
2
Chelsea
own
have the
goals.
most clean sheets in this league, by the way. And our defense consists of middle name, Jehovah's Witness, and Fat Fauna. What is Arsenal's excuse? You have the best defensive structure in the world. You have these world-class centre backs. You have
But
a
we have a
world-class ball
tactically
winner.
inept manager.
No, your manager's top 5 in the world.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I'm not hearing that.
You have Ballon d'Or Declan Rice. You have a 100-goal striker. You have Saka, who's apparently doing Eden Hazard shifts this season. That's a direct quote from Miguel. What's your excuse? What's your excuse to not win something?
Well,
Why
firstly,
couldn't you
the
pick up
manager,
Villa? Why couldn't you beat Villa?
because the manager tried playing for a draw and it backfired massively.
Interesting. You know you haven't beaten any of the top 4 last season. You lost to Liverpool. You should have lost to City. You should have lost to Chelsea. You haven't beat any of those. But it's cool because we beat West Ham, guys, and we lost to them last year. So it's different now. Cool. You lost to one of the worst West Ham sides we've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
Well done.
there are other Arsenal fans that will sit there and say, despite the fact we haven't beat any of the top 4 from last season, we're still going to win the league.
Well done. And
And
City
the
are 2
message
points
to
away.
those Arsenal fans out there, please put the crack pipe down. 'Cause
And
it's not good for your health.
this terrible City team everyone keeps saying that's getting carried by Haaland is 2 points away.
See, that's the thing.
This-
City win the league. I'm saying this now. City win the league. At first, I would have said Liverpool because at the time I didn't know that Liverpool were going to have the massive drop off that they did, and City were kind of going under the radar. Obviously, they brought in Cherky, Aït-Nouri. Obviously, had a couple of other players. They brought in Reinders as well. A lot of people thought like City were going under the radar. Everyone was saying that City weren't going to be as good as they were in previous seasons, but they were still going to challenge. Now we're getting towards January, and City look as if not only are they going to overtake us, but it looks like they're going to walk the league. And that's testament to the mentality that they have at that club and the manager that they've got at that club. Regardless of whether he's got things wrong in the past, I still do believe that Pep Guardiola is a great manager and he's got a great team. And therefore, they are going to win the league.
Interesting, because that's what Arsenal fans say about Arsenal.
Again,
Listen,
put the pipe down, man.
why for that? But like,
Yeah.
this is the thing. This is the thing. Like, when it comes to
why
Arsenal as well,
why is putting the pipe down a why? Surely you should put it down, no?
why are you touching no man's pipe as well? I want to know. It's like
I mean, that's Alfie, but
that's why it's a why.
Yeah, but when I said that, you man knew what I was referring to. You just
no,
we
we
know
don't
what-
know.
no, but-
We don't know.
but
We don't know.
No, but this is the thing. When it comes to why, you always know what someone's referring to, but that doesn't mean
No,
it doesn't sound,
I don't know
right to the
because
shit.
you're looking at Melon's lips. Now you're touching another man's pipe. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't honestly. Again, Megan, co-collect your boy.
Hey, and this is the thing. This is what happens when you struggle to be a side, by the way, that can only afford to lose 5 more games. Technically, I read this the other day.
Oh my
A
god,
couple
you've lost
a
another
week
one.
ago. Yeah, a week ago, it was like Wolves can only afford to lose 6 games realistically. Because even if they
To
won
stay up.
all the rest of their games afterwards, even if they won all the rest of the games after, they would have to require like Leeds, West Ham, Forest, and Burnley, everyone to basically lose every one of their other games to survive. Like you can't be on 2 points in December, and they gave you a game. That's a disgrace. No, don't get me wrong,
See,
and
that
as Charlie
just-
said, they'll beat West Ham. Don't get me wrong, they will beat West Ham. Like, we know this already, especially at Molineux. But this is the thing when it comes to
Surely
Arsenal,
not.
yeah. As we discussed earlier,
Big up,
Gyökeres
Charlie.
don't suit Arsenal. We've been saying this for time. But every half-hearted midfielder looks more comfortable up front than fucking Gyökeres. Because as Prime said earlier, anyone with a brain will know he was never going to adjust to him. Even though when you do sign a striker, by the way, if you do think the striker is your missing piece and everything else is fine, you should adjust to him.
Facts.
City didn't change everything, but they adjusted to Haaland. And people are still saying they should have done more, which I was saying they could have done more, even though he scored that many goals. There was points where City could have played more through balls. But guess what?
Yes.
Haaland was still top goal scorer. Haaland was still top goal scorer, and City still won the league. In fact, in his first season, they won the fucking treble. Arsenal don't adjust to anyone. It's my way or the highway with this manager.
See,
And
that's
also,
the
can
thing.
I just say something?
Go on.
Can I just say something? Does Rice and Supermendy have to start every single game together? Like, what does Supermendy do? What is it? You can't be the shortest guy in midfield and you're the deepest guy in midfield. And you're just getting crashed on. You're just getting crashed on by every single midfielder.
Facts. It's crazy. People talk about how Rice can't play on the half turn. If you press Ubamendi, he crumbles.
He shits himself.
It's crazy. But apparently he's better than Caicedo in it. So
But I think
Yeah,
everyone, even though I was excited about the Zubamendi signing and I thought he was going to turn out to be a good player, even I realised that looking at the size of him,
pause.
whatever you want to say.
Crazy.
I said it first before you man could say anything, but looking at Zubamendi, you could tell that by the height, you could tell that he was gonna he was going to struggle to adjust to the midfield battle in the Premier League. Like we all
Yeah.
saw it happen. We all saw it.
I don't know what you saw, but okay.
Yes, I don't know what you saw, big man.
No. It becomes a problem though. Do you know when like bare people go for Jules, yeah? And then
Yeah.
you got the fucking guy who's the same size as me, and he just get elbowed in the face, Muay Thai style, like by some random
Bro.
geezer from fucking Huddersfield.
Bro,
And he
it's
plays for
actually
like
mad.
Leeds or some shit.
It does.
'Cause
It does
you-
give.
Zubimendi's not even necessarily like that, like short per se. But Arsenal have like 6'5" athletes in their team, so it makes him look even shorter. It's
It
like
makes
it's
Timber look
crazy.
tall.
It's crazy, bro.
He's built like shit as well. Like you can't be that size and built like shit. Like, cause he does look shorter than he actually is, but still, like, you got all them tall players, and your shortest one is your 6.
But I think, Mike, we said this. I said this to you before, didn't I? Like about Zubimendi, you can tell like the type of midfielder that he is. He's very technical. He's very, he like he's got good technical ability.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the strength side of things and the defensive side of things, he's not got it. Especially when you see like the players that he's surrounded by. Like Prime said, we've got 6-foot+ players almost in every single position, and he's the shortest man on the field. It wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me if opposition teams go into games against us, see the starting lineup, see Zubimendi there, and go, right, you guys, I want you to apply the pressure, press him.
Yeah, that's what the Prem does. But at least
'Cause
when we
he's
bought
gonna crumble.
Jorginho, we also had Sarri, and that system Sarri played was just tailor made for him. So
But the
And it
difference
also
is with Jorginho, at least Jorginho was able to adapt. I don't think Zubimendi can
but
adapt.
we
Not
also
really.
played fully to
Tailor-made
Jorginho's
system
strength.
for him. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
the system,
and
bro.
And plus, we had
I
Kovacic who
missed
could
him
play
so
on the
much,
ball,
bro.
and we had Kante who could just mop up in front. That's why I keep saying for Arsenal, just let Declan Rice just mop up and protect Zubimendi.
Literally, bro.
But Mike's is also right. There are certain Wolves are probably the worst team you've seen in Prem history. You don't
Yeah.
need to play him and Rice. You could get away with playing maybe Rice on his own and then Odegaard and Eze in as 2 10s, bro. You can get away with that for Wolves.
I think the game against Wolves with the midfield we probably should have gone with is keep Rice where he is, have Odegaard drop back from the 10 and play him as a sort of 8/6, whatever you want to call it, and then have Eze in the 10. But because Odegaard's back in the team, you know for a fact that Eze ain't going to get a look in. We all saw it coming. We all saw that as soon as Odegaard was match fit again, he was going straight back in the team. And
Which
I
is
think
why
that's a
this-
massive
Yeah.
mistake. Because apart from hair flicks, Odegaard provides fuck all.
Which is why the 2 months Arsenal fans got gassed about how many goals we're scoring and our attack is clicking. It's because Eze had to play in the 10 because Odegaard was injured. And Gyökeres
But
was
as soon as
injured,
Odegaard
so
comes
Moreno
back,
got to play in the 9. So now that Gyökeres is back and Odegaard's back, you guys don't have an attack.
Eze went
Hey.
straight back to the left as soon as they played Villa.
To the left, Beyonce.
the minute Odegaard was placed back in the team, you knew Eze was going to be taken out of the 10 and shoved out wide.
Mm.
And
But he doesn't play.
what did we say when Eze first signed for Arsenal? He's most impactful when he plays in the 10. We've seen this at Palace. You don't get the same Eze that you get when you play him in the 10 if you're playing him out wide. You don't get the same player.
By the way, as well, left 10 as well.
Exactly.
When you man put him on the fucking right, do the right shit to, for some reason, accommodate your DMs on the left. Arteta spasmoid. Like, it's not like Odegaard's on there and he's like putting through balls with his left foot. Eze's right footed. Let him cut in and do his thing. That's literally where you play for Palace.
It's almost watching Arteta coach this team. It's almost as if like you've given a 6-year-old a shitload of Lego, and you've asked him to build a house from scratch.
Which is why, when during that 2-month run, and I saw certain negative Arsenal fans start what that Chelsea preview, Lee Gunner trying to be all like happy and gassed about Arsenal, and I'm like, brother, have we not watched the same film for 3 years? Like, we know what's gonna happen because this
It's
time
like Star
last year,
Wars.
Arsenal were the best team in the world. This time last year, what you beat PSG and everything, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's only Arsenal and City, Liverpool are nowhere near it," and all of that. And what happened? What happened the year before that? The year before that, I'm seeing Arsenal fans now were saying last year we didn't challenge. No, you did, because this point last year, you guys were going to win the league. Why should I believe now you're going to win it? Why? You're the boy who cried wolf. I told Igal this like 3 months ago. You're the boy who cried wolf. I don't have to believe you this time.
And like we can talk about Arsenal buying players. I always talk about people buying players all the time, but it's about players settling in. Do you have the team, for example, and do you have the manager to have the common sense to be like, I'm gonna settle these players in by playing the team I already know already, and gradually letting these players like approach the team differently by putting these players on the pitch like substitute wise and let them gradually go in and settle into the system. No, you don't. You're not going to do that because Arteta doesn't know how to experience pressure when it comes to being the top of the managerial game because he's like, oh, I've signed this guy. Let me put him just straight in. And then what? And then what the fuck do you think is gonna happen? I'm not saying don't put him straight in. I'm not saying don't play them either. I'm saying find the balance because here's the thing: general managers will know, like, if you have a so-called world-class team or just a steady team or just a stable team in general, you put one player in, they might feel like they're at home already because everyone else in the team knows what the fuck they're doing. If you just put everyone there, what you basically got a whole new fucking team. You basically got a whole new team. Everyone's trying to figure out the roles. Everyone basically, and your existing teammates are trying to figure out what your new teammates are good at because they ain't fucking played with them before.
It's like it feels like Arteta's attitude towards new players. It's almost as if when you've got a kid who can't swim, and you chuck him into the deep end of the swimming pool and tell him to tread water. That's what it feels like to me.
To get Jay slated.
It's like, right, I need to know what you're good at. I'm going to play you straight away. Learn to float.
Except when he buys a centre back.
Oh, he loves his centre backs, doesn't he?
Even then, he'll buy a centre back and play him left back or right back.
I'm seeing Arsenal fans say buy defenders in January, even though
with the amount of centre backs that Arsenal have signed, you would think that Arteta was a centre back himself, but he wasn't. He was a midfielder.
Bro, people are saying we need to spend. I've seen someone say we need to spend 250 on centre backs in January.
Are you taking?
It's hilarious because Saliba and Gabriel are out. That's hilarious. Oh.
Like it comes to a point, yeah. Well, I'm not even someone who's gonna who jumps on the train of like this guy's a flop, this guy's this guy's that. Especially when they've come from another league, for example. But when you're looking at the signings that happened already, the only signing that's really done something is Madueke.
Mm.
What? Who else has done anything? Like Saka ain't even playing. Saka ain't playing that well, but he got an assist. We know what he's like. He's becoming Salah.
Yeah.
This is what he's not playing well, but he's getting the GNA.
No, he's Hazard though, playing well with that.
Yeah, he's doing Hazard shifts, bro. You're not hearing this.
Hazard shifts.
Hazard shifts what Burger King shifts or fucking Prime Hazard.
Yeah, but at least Hazard had creativity.
You've got a Hazard shift winger, and you've got a Ballon d'Or winner in Declan Rice.
Yeah.
By the way, the reason
top
why
5 manager in the world.
The reason why there's no vision is because instead of doing this, you're doing this, bro. Like it's like legit. I told you guys from the jump, you guys should be doing this over your eyes. It should be over your fucking eyes, not on fucking over here.
Funny enough, Gabriel did that when he scored against Sporting last year.
Yeah.
This is why. Like, and do you know what's so funny? It's like Arsenal fans were mocking Gyökeres after being Sporting. Then it's funny how life comes back. Because why can't we? Like, I don't think people should jump to the conclusion of someone's a flop already just because they play for a club you dislike. But doesn't mean these players cannot be criticised. We're not asking for much. We're asking your football player to pass to a teammate that is in the same colour as you. So, like, retain the ball a bit and carry it to the other side a bit. And maybe, just maybe, make a run into the box and score. Just maybe.
As football fans, we have every right to be critical of our club.
Mm-hmm.
We have every right to be. But if we go and say something like negative about the club, oh, you're being negative. No, I want positive things to happen. But I'm not seeing the positive, so I need to critique what the players are doing in the hopes that someday, hopefully soon, they'll turn it round. But it's not happening.
You guys have changed everything within Arsenal. You changed all the players. You even have a new sporting director. Apparently, Kroenke, his son, now runs the club and not the old guy. So you've changed literally everything but the manager in the last 5 years. So
That's
maybe
just
the
one
manager.
thing.
Crazy.
We want to be classified as a big club, but at the end of the day, when it comes to big clubs, take Man City for example. When they won the league in 2012, they obviously lost the league the next season to United. Van Persie had a brilliant season. The minute they lost the league, Mancini was sacked. Same again with Chelsea. Chelsea won the league in 2010. 2011, Ancelotti was sacked. But yet somehow we're practically 6 years into Arteta's tenure at Arsenal. We've had 3 seasons where we finished second, and yet he still managed to keep his job.
Yeah, about context, bro. Injuries.
But also, we know this about your manager's never gonna. I don't know why. Also, there's the other side. Arsenal fans generally think Arteta will get sacked if he doesn't win the league this season. Every time Arteta finishes in that top 4, new contract. It's top 4. You're just clear of other top 4 teams. You guys weren't meant to be here ever.
That's true. Not
You guys
this
weren't meant to
quickly,
be
by the
here.
way. Not this quickly though, because remember they were in the top 4 race, bottled it, finished 5th, and then the next season, title race out of nowhere. You guys weren't meant to jump that quickly.
Also,
You're
no one
not
can
meant
tell
to
me
do that
Arteta when he joined the club was like, "Oh, I'm gonna eventually win the league with this club." No, he fucking wasn't.
Well, actually, apparently Willian said when he signed that he'll win the Champions League within 3 years.
He still thought he was at Chelsea. That's the problem.
No, but that's what Arteta said that to Willian.
What?
Oh my God.
You didn't know this. You don't know this.
No.
But when he
No,
signed,
yeah.
we won it within 3 years. No, it was like the season after or 2, bro. What the fuck?
No, when he signed, you won the
yeah,
league.
yeah,
You won the Champions
Yeah,
League. It was
bro.
that same season. It was the
Yeah,
same
that's
season.
Yeah,
mad.
Willian said that Arteta said to him that we're going to win the Champions League within 3 years.
And it was
3
Chelsea
seasons.
in that same season. Fuck, Oh my god.
Oh, it was crazy.
It was the same season. That season was just long because we were fucking lockdown.
Yeah, man.
Fuck I said, big up lads, raise your hand if you scored your own goals this weekend. Even we scored. Yeah, it's mad. We still fucking lost. Big up, Si. Big up, Si. Hope you're doing well. With this kid that can't swim, Alfie. Fucking hell.
No, it's me. I can't fucking swim.
Neither can I. So.
Wait, you can't swim?
No, I can't swim.
You're a bitch ass, bro.
You can't swim.
I've got boards.
No, but I'm fat enough that I float.
Bro, humans evolved for like 65 million years and you can't swim.
Yeah, but I'm fat enough to
Why am I
float.
in the water?
That's crazy, bro.
Why am I in the water in the first place?
Exactly, I'm not a fish.
Why am I in the water? What business have I got being in the water?
Did either me or Max look like Michael Phelps, bruv? No.
Yeah. I'm not what's it called? I'm not a fish. Like I'm not a shark. I'm nothing.
You're not the Aquaman.
No, Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman. You don't know who Aquaman is?
Oh, I don't watch superhero shit. Gabriel Hines says why they're so good defensively, but they were good defensively last year. And they didn't have Gabriel Heinze.
maybe they should be more good in attack.
Maybe they should just buy people that are footballers.
Maybe they should get a proper manager.
Yeah, just maybe. Just maybe. Gokares has been thrown under the bus by Arteta. He wants an excuse to play the German nil from the in between us. We need new owners because the Kroenke's done Unai and Wenger done Unai and Wenger dirty for Arteta. I hear that. He has been thrown under the bus, but at the same time, we're asking for basic stuff. He's not doing the basic stuff. I don't and this is the thing, I don't get any part of that signing. I will never, and I never from the jump. I never even thought you were going to get it over the line, first of all. But not only does he not suit, but if you can't do the basic shit, then that's kind of your fault.
Arteta wanted Sesko. And it's crazy because they probably should have signed Walter Madden or Etatike because he's obviously better than Sesko. But the thing is, Gyökeres, like that. This is the thing, right? You broke up with your woman to sign for Arsenal, so you need to do more yourself. You wanted to do this. You left a good woman to join Arsenal. This is. I'm sorry. This is on you. This is on you, bro.
Wait, Gyökeres left this woman.
Yeah, Mike. Remember we spoke on this, Mike.
Okay, we need to study this. Like, she must
remember
have something
this is
wrong
relationship theory stuff. You left your woman to join Arsenal, of course.
That's a terrible decision. Unless she was like ended up being a slag.
No, bro, like even if she's a slag to join Arsenal.
At least you're getting a shag out of it. Like, you're not getting anything out of Arsenal.
Yeah, at least you're getting cheeks. Well, Arsenal, you're playing like cheeks. Like,
the thing is, like, even if like he must have broke up with his girl for something different. Maybe Pedro Gonçalves in Sporting was shagging her or some shit. I don't know. Like, someone was doing something. Goncalo and that shit was hitting that.
Move. She didn't want to move or something.
It's like, are you stupid, woman? Like it's a case of like you're dating a footballer that's going to move countries. Like, are you stupid?
Yeah, but London's a shithole, so I hear it.
Oh, I hear it. But like, oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you can't say that about Wolves. You didn't score.
Well, I can't say Wolverhampton's a shithole when it.
No, because you didn't score.
It is.
Yeah, but you didn't score.
According to your winger, it is.
But Noni Madueke said that in a Chelsea shirt and scored a hat trick. So
yeah,
why can't he do that in an Arsenal shirt, bro?
Why can't he win trophies in an
best winger you've signed in like ages, bro?
Yeah, man. A parody Madueke over Saka.
But you know what's mad? Madueke has been doing the exact same shit, playing the exact same way that he did in a Chelsea shirt at Arsenal. And Arsenal saying, "Oh my god, this player is amazing," and they had like 20,000 signatures against signing him. What the fuck, man?
You know what it is, Melon? They've not seen a black left-footed right winger that can actually beat his man, cut in and shoot properly.
The only one I could isn't a winger.
Yeah, he's a left back. Think about it. Listen, Melon. If we were playing Cucurella on our right wing, we'd love Madueke. I love Cucurella, but like he's not a winger. So
he'd probably do better, better quality of the crosses.
True.
Malik Diouf for the right wing.
True. Malik Diouf for the right wing.
He'd probably be better than left back.
Hey, Malik Diouf in 2025 can beat his can beat his man. So why not?
Yeah. See, Alfie, that's how you scan. That's how you scan. You know when you're gonna say something mad.
Yeah. Alfie can't play on a half turn. I hear
it. Fucking hell. Coquelin is actually looking just as bad as Højlund. I'm not gonna lie. Bro does the same bullshit resting defenders. What is it with these like big white guys that just like they just want to just hug other men on the pitch instead of actually scoring goals, like when they're playing up front? Like,
and speaking of UFC fighters who play as strikers, Rory Delap. Liam Delap.
Wrong guy. Yeah.
Wrong Lonnie.
Are you hosting though? I don't like.
No.
He just gave you an idea of what you can move on to. You get me?
Actually, he's injured, so it doesn't even matter.
Again, bro.
Yeah, good riddance. Good riddance.
Good riddance. It's crazy.
I can't wait until we sell him to Coventry when they get relegated next season.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're trying to get Hadji right, fam. We're trying to get Hadji right, bro. Maybe you might try and get a loan deal. Might get a loan deal in January.
He's had such a mediocre time, you know. The lab. I feel so bad for him.
But what did you? I don't know what people expected though.
But nah, well,
let's be real,
people
man.
were expecting he's the next Harry Kane.
Oh, fuck
So
that.
people were saying to me because I apparently Oshiman we shouldn't sign him because of his attitude problems. But it's okay for us to sign a thug.
Delap was at Hull 2 years ago. What made people think he could like do shit for like Chelsea? Just won 2 trophies.
Listen, Liam, I know people like Liam growing up. There's a word we have in Ireland for people like Liam.
What's the word?
I don't know if I can say it.
You can probably say it. Like, probably won't get the
Similar predicament.
Yeah, and I don't know if I can say it, but yeah, the word we have for people like Liam.
Fair enough.
Pretty
Gyökeres
impressed.
went from.
What will you say?
Gyökeres went from getting us to being us peak. No, that's facts. That's facts. Madueke was at Chelsea and these men were calling him trash. Now he's better than sliced bread. Right? Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans said Partey was better than Rice, and then when they said Rice is better than Partey.
When they signed Partey, Arsenal fans said that Partey is better than Casemiro.
They said Partey was a good man by the changing room. Prem Delap will end up at.
Nah, it'd be Yoker. They're gonna say get Garnacho. Mike's, how old is actually not Alfie, because you should know this. How old is Dalman?
How old is Dalman?
Yeah.
He turns 16 at the end of this month.
How old is 1 year?
18 now, I think.
And how old is Skelly?
18.
Interesting. Mike's, do you notice that when Partey leaves, Dalman gets promoted to the first team?
I knew exactly where he was going.
Yeah, as soon as he said how old, I knew exactly where it was going. Yeah. Thomas Diddy Partey fucking left, and then all the youngsters got promoted. Thomas Partey, the reckoning.
Dalman's gonna retire at 26, bro. That's actually so sick.
Bro,
so sad.
Dalman's injured now. He's injured now.
How are you injured at fucking 16, bro? That doesn't
He got
exist.
injured. But he
How?
got injured doing Pythagoras theorem, bro.
Bro.
Like,
He got injured in PE.
How do you get a grade
someone
3
two-footed him in
tear?
PE.
Bro, what's
Bro.
going on?
he's in GCSE year, you know. He's in GCSE.
Nah, he's not injured. He just failed an
How?
exam.
Oi, he fucking got slide tackle during a mock exam, bro.
Dalman's probably, you know that Olise text from when he was at Reading.
Oh my
That
god.
ID,
Oh yeah.
that's what Dalman's doing.
Don't worry, first team soon come. Like. Nah, these men are actually just DMing girls. They're generally just DMing girls and should be like, don't worry. Couple years, yeah. I'm gonna be in the front of Rising Ballers, me scoring in the Champions League. Like it's just and that is like a different kind of struggle that's like privilege. It's like, don't worry, I'm just a youth team player. I will break into the first team soon. She's got this fucking gold digger texting you back, be like, oh, you're not first team. So what the fuck? I'm 15, man. I'm trying to like combine letters and numbers and shit and maths.
Yeah, but Dalman, he has 3 years. If he's not married by 18, Arteta will sell him.
Bro, Arteta is an Indian uncle. This guy's trying to arrange marriage all of his fucking players, bro.
Bro, did you
That
see?
could actually ring true, no? That could actually ring true, you know, considering Saka recently got engaged.
Yeah, Saka's engaged. Isn't Eze engaged or married?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Maybe. I
Rice
think
Yeah,
isn't
those are,
engaged, is he?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Rice.
I know he's got a partner.
But Rice is already settled.
Yeah.
He's got a
Yeah,
child.
he's
So
been
it's like,
settled. Listen, Madueke, you need to find a woman, bro.
he
I
probably
guess
Find
already
I'll
has.
fine.
you a woman. He's gonna. I mean, Ruby Rose doesn't count.
It's
No,
not
we're
a
not,
woman,
no one,
bro.
no one is counting Ruby Rose. She's everyone's woman.
Fucking bitch. It's not a woman, bro.
She's
Definitely not a woman.
she's a thing. But anyway.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
Attack helicopter.
That shit must be messy now. By now, like I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Because she's been putting in like a decade's work of. She's been a decade's work of running through Atlanta, bro. So like, I think by
she's
the
been
time
around for a
Madueke-
decade.
Yeah. When she was
Really?
too young,
Oh, okay. First, okay.
the rappers were running through her because
Oh
you're
my
allowed to be a nonce in that industry.
She was too young. You didn't even say
Bad
she was
baby and
young.
Inshallah
She was
merchants,
young.
bruv.
Yes,
Oh,
Diddy and
once.
Inshallah.
Drake and Inshallah.
Yeah, legit. Since you're an evil guy, bro. Madueke Trump Ruby, bro, she's definitely AI. Oh, bro, one of the most in real life AI people ever.
Oh my god. Bro, some rappers
Oh
are
my
getting
God.
scammed. Some rappers are getting
So-
scammed by AI fucking OnlyFans, bro. I know it's off topic. Like, what's going
The
on?
playoffs is drawn.
Yeah, they're doing
Oh,
a draw
nice.
Chelsea will play
Oh, for
Arsenal or
fuck's
Palace.
sake. now. We ain't winning
First
the cup.
leg.
There we go.
First
we ain't winning
leg.
the cup.
First leg at the bridge. Second leg at Selhurst Park for Emirates.
Yeah. Chelsea, congratulations on making it to the Carabao Cup final because we're going to
Whoa.
bottle that
What-
game.
What
play a
fucking
Why?
weaker
bitch mentality, bro? Get behind your club.
Why?
Because my manager's a wanker.
Why are you doing? Why? No, but you're gonna weigh us in. So
He's a Spanish
no.
shit stain, bro.
Wait, who
Yeah.
said they're getting past Palace?
You got to win against Palace, big man.
It's like, what
We're
are
a
we
really
doing?
well put together team.
We'll
Yeah.
scam a fucking win
Uh,
against Palace.
wait,
We always
Melon,
do.
would you rather face Arsenal or Palace in the semi-final?
Arsenal, 100%.
Are you
We
sure?
face
Palace will give you
Palace.
more of a game.
Huh?
But
No,
that's
will
why-
give you more of a game.
Yeah, but that's why he wants to face Arsenal.
Palace has been one of our toughest opponents, I'd say, this season.
Yeah, that's why he wants to face Arsenal.
Game week 1, bro, we were just completely outmatched.
Yeah,
People they had Eze, though. They had the good Eze.
yeah, and
Giddy as
Palace
has won.
they won the FA Cup last year, so they have the mentality of winners now. Yeah, first, give me
Yeah.
Arsenal.
I'd much rather face Arsenal anyway.
So Newcastle City.
Listen, we know what happened last year in the semi-final. For Arsenal.
Oh, bro, that's when
It was
that's
twice,
when Alfie-
bro.
That's when
Twice.
Alfie turned. That's when Alfie turned Arteta out.
Yeah, because before that you were backing Arteta.
Newcastle
Germany.
cooked us in the Carabao Cup semi-final, and then we got cooked in Paris by PSG.
What in Paris?
We got duppied in Paris.
Mm.
Dun 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 dun.
You got Melanin Gentleman in Paris.
Melanin gentleman. Okay.
Yeah, man. Niggas were in Paris.
You got Young Thug in Paris. You got Young Thug.
We
Oh
got
my
played off
days.
the park in Paris by a midfield containing Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabio Ruiz.
Well, they were great. So that
They're
does make
really
sense.
good.
Yeah, they're really good. You acted like you just came up against that Macclesfield or some shit.
So actually,
Yeah,
very
I think
fucking good midfield.
That tie was over after the first 4 minutes. The tie against PSG was over after the first 4 minutes at home.
Who was your midfielder?
In fact, it was probably even over before kickoff. If you look at the fucking state of the tifo we already had one planned. Then we were told we couldn't put it out, so we had to make this bog standard one. And then 4 minutes into the game at the Emirates, we give Dembele space. He takes advantage, and we end
You
up
had
losing the Champions League
you had
semi-final.
David Sullivan's toy as a tifo. That's what
Wait.
you had.
AJ said without Mateta or Sarr. Is Mateta injured?
I think maybe. Or I think he might be banned or so, banned or injured. Even then, by the way, Mateta's been on terrible form anyway, so it's Nketiah up front.
True. Wait, I know Ansar's going AFCON. Oh,
Nketiah.
Palace will have.
Oh wait,
Palace.
Oh wait, is it Mateta? Oh no, Mateta's France. Yeah.
Ansar's gonna
defense is
have
in
the
trouble.
stinkiest of all low blocks, bro. Yeah, you're not breaking that. You're not breaking that.
Jeremy Pino and Justin Devaney.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
But they're one of the
Good
worst
luck.
footballers in the league.
That Nketiah Nketiah dagger is gonna hit like crap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
Mm.
10-10 crack, bro.
Just,
Eddie
Prime
and
Boys
Ketty are up against Christmas purple patch Gabriel Jesus. Honestly, man, fuck my life.
Oh yeah. Oh Jesus. Yeah.
oh Jesus.
Back for
Jeez.
Christmas as he always fucking is, and then he'll get injured in January again, like he always does. Why didn't we just sell him in the summer? I know he was injured,
Oh.
but surely there was a club out there that could have taken Gabriel Jesus in their team.
Probably wouldn't have passed the medical.
Bro, like, there's one thing you never do, and it's you never buy old rejects from City. I don't know what they, bro, I don't know what juice they do.
Jesus wasn't old.
Yeah, I know, but like it, you can only have their youngsters in it. That's it.
Yeah, but it's also like Jesus had a lot of years like at City, so
He
you
was
could
Yeah,
pretty
like
much
he was
count
like
it.
20. He
wasn't
was
he?
like 23, 24 now when he left.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so he pretty much was an old player
Yes.
at that point, in terms of season was.
But
Because,
Arsenal signed
like,
them and said they have the best striker in the league.
And he's not even a fucking striker.
He's a false nine.
But
That's
he
why he
wears
works.
the,
for
but he
Arsenal.
wears the number 9, so he has to be a striker. No, he's not. He's
Well,
barely even a
Joker-
false 9.
But Gyökeres wears 14, and he's not a striker either. So
Oh yeah, Gyökeres wears 14.
yeah.
You guys didn't care, and you guys didn't care that he took Henry's number because you were too busy doing this fucking celebration before he like
Yeah,
did
Alfie.
anything. You didn't
Hey,
care.
Alfie.
You took Thierry Henry's number, and you lot didn't care because you lot were doing this again, hiding behind your eyes,
Hey.
blinded by the lights.
I think we should have retired the number 14 as soon as.
Nah. Don't do that, Alfie. Defend him. That's your boy. Defend him.
Bro, you might
No, I'm
complain all that
defending
time
on
when they
Henry.
came
I'm
for the
defending on
number.
Henry. We should have retired his number as soon as he left in 07.
Bro, you guys didn't care, and you guys threw a whole tantrum when Nketiah signed a new deal and got the 14, whilst he already scored goals for you. When Gyökeres signed, it was like, have my children sort of thing. Like, it was like, have everything. Have my wife, have everything. That is what you were saying to Gyökeres.
Mm.
Because how could you just sign a player automatically that's done nothing and they take your Legends number? Imagine Chelsea, like, for example, you guys signed Jackson. You gave him the 11 shirt after fucking Drogba.
When
No,
we
but they
gave
already
fucking
did that.
Koulibaly,
They already did that,
Koulibaly.
exactly. Koulibaly
26.
rang up John Terry and asked for his permission, and he stunk out the gaff.
And at least Chelsea
Bro,
got to look
I
at them
knew.
that sideways.
Bro, I knew that'd be a like racist Terry gave Koulibaly the 20. I knew he'd be a
Yeah,
flop
it
from
wasn't
there, bro.
working. There
That
was
didn't
some
make sense.
judge.
It didn't make sense, bro. Bro, Cole next season got 26. He stunk. There's a mad judge with Terry and that number, bro. There's mad judge with that number.
You have to
You know
be
what
like
I think
the
it
most
is?
racist.
I think it is. I
Yeah,
think it
that's-
might have been your last game of the 16-17 season at home. You guys substituted John Terry in the 26th minute, and it took him 2 minutes to walk off. That's why there's judge on the number.
Nah, he's just
Well,
racist. You don't
No,
need
he's
to defend him.
racist. That's why.
You don't need to defend
Free
him,
answer
Alfie.
to
We
that.
get
I
it.
mean-
We get it. We get it, bro. He's your white brother. You don't need to defend him.
And again, like Sheelan said, Prime always trying to bait Alfie to say something racist.
What did I bait out for you to say racist?
Because every time it's
in Paris thing.
that, and every time I say bitch ass, he's like, yeah, bitch ass what?
I didn't say that, but okay.
No, but you have said it in the past, Prime. I've said someone's a bitch ass, and you're like, he's a bitch ass what? Go on, Alfie, finish the sentence.
Because it's a weird thing to say. No
To be fair,
one says
not
bitch ass.
nobody said bitch ass without the ending.
Exactly. It's a weird thing to say.
Incomplete.
If you're gonna say it, stand on business and say it, bro. Don't be like bitch ass.
Yeah, get your pointy hat out. Big up to Lewis for the
Yeah.
raid every single time.
Big up,
Yeah, big up Lewis.
Keep smashing the likes and subscribe if you're new. Everyone's thinking in the title, people. How's Elijah coping? 1 point would be 1 point worse off. 2 goals conceded more and a worse goal different under Frank at this stage of the league than under Ange. To be fair to Elijah, or the Tottenham fan base, he was the first person to say Frank might be a fraud. Frank was on fraud watch from the PSG game in the Super Cup.
Is it?
So
Is
to
it
be
now?
fair to Elijah,
Is it now jumped
he was
from?
responsible.
Is it now jumped from Elijah being on Frank fraud watch to Frank out? Because I know that Jay's been Frank out for a while.
Nah, but
Yeah,
Jay doesn't
and-
count.
Elijah was
Jay
sort
doesn't
of teetering
count.
on the edge between saying I'll still support him and now get him gone.
But Jay doesn't count because Jay is the same guy that was glazing how well Frank is in Spurs. So Jay doesn't count.
Yeah, Jay, like, I think Elijah is Frank out, but Jay was heavy on basically saying top 4 on the trophy, choo and all of that, and then he was Frank out against Chelsea.
Mhm.
But it was like, the thing is, Jay, if you just listen to Jay on his own channel, you think everything Jay says, it actually makes sense. But if you listen to Jay on every single channel he's on, nothing makes sense. When he's on Big Six Bants, when he's on Lewis's channel, when he's on everyone else's channel for a preview, when he's on the catch up, never a foul, etc. When he's on his panel show, nothing he says makes sense. Nothing he says makes sense. But that's Jay for you.
He typically doesn't make sense.
AJ's like, I don't care what happens this season. Similar to when Arteta gets sacked and when a Kroenke family sells the club. I mean, if we had the simulation thing back in the day of my own career where you just got on the calendar, you just sim the season. I would love to do that every single footballing calendar.
I have to say,
every single year.
9 times out of 10, when I did used to do that on career mode, by the time I get to March, I was sacked because I didn't play a game.
I'll be real. I've never been sacked on career mode or
You
or
haven't?
Football Manager. I've never been sacked. I've never been sacked.
That's actually really.
And then-
How do you get sacked, bro?
I
got-
How do you get so what?
I got sacked once because one of our star players, I gave them a new contract, but I gave them a release clause by accident, and I think it was like $1,000 or something, and I got sacked for
Oh
that,
my god!
like a day later.
I remember.
I
think
wasn't
it might have
wasn't paying
been-
attention. I realized I fucked up. I tried to change it, couldn't. And then like a day later, when I like skipped forward, they said I got sacked. So
Who was it?
I was at Palace. I went from Palace to PSG.
I think it.
What?
I think it
Fully
might have been.
I was winning, bro. I was winning Champions Leagues at Palace. So.
I think it might have been FC 24. I did a career mode with Charlton, managed to get them to the Premier League. No, wait, tell a lie. It was Leicester. It was the season Leicester were in the Championship before they came back up. FC 24. I got Leicester promoted. By the time it got to Christmas, I was 8 points adrift. And I got sacked. Charlton gave me the job. And I beat them on the last day of the season and sent Leicester down.
Shit, they should never let you go, bro. The green ain't always grass. I was about to say the grass ain't always greener, bro. Green ain't always
Green ain't
grass.
always grass, bruv.
The green ain't always grass, guys. That's
That
what
sounds like a Saeedism.
weed guys.
Put that on a
Yeah,
t-shirt.
I'll be real. Like I'm up there with them kind of sayings there. Like I was gonna say, this reminded me of Saeed with your thing. Saeed gives Mbappe like shit wages. It's like, let's negotiate, man. Let's negotiate. he just walked out, bro.
Is Saeed? Would you say Saeed's a Spectrum YouTuber? Because
I
he
don't know
uses
if
his
it's- I
powers
don't
for
know.
good, not evil.
I don't know whether he's Spectrum. I just think he's just not on this planet.
Oh, he's
Like-
just Saeed.
So you're
Right.
saying he's intergalactic then?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know whether
Intergalactic levels of autism, bruv. That's what it's saying.
I don't know about that, but I don't know. Calling someone intergalactic, is that weird? I don't know. I'm not too sure. I don't even know what that means, if I'm being so honest. But it's just like I feel like when the difference between like someone that's not on this planet and someone that has bare autism in their system, like you could just tell. Like for some people are both. Some people are both. I'll be real, I am both. But like
I might
you
be
could
both.
just tell. You could just tell when like you know when you're talking to someone and they're just looking around the room or whatever. They're like, oh, and they're like, what did you say?
They're screening for a
That's them
pass,
kind
bro.
of people.
They're screening for a pass, bro. They're looking around.
Yeah,
they're
like
looking
Taylor
for the
Swift's bodyguard.
They're looking
Yeah.
for options, bro.
Yeah, it's like Xavi.
Yeah,
Xavi
Taylor
Sterling.
Swift's bodyguard. Taylor Swift's bodyguard.
You know the video where Taylor Swift walking and this bodyguard's doing this, bro.
Dylan
Like just
Xavi,
when they're
bro.
going down the sidelines, bro. There's the big meme about it. It was like fucking what's it, Erdogan versus fucking whoever, and it's just
Nah,
fucking bodyguard going like
Twisted. It wasn't Messi. It was. I'm pretty sure it was Balogun. I think
What FIFA was it?
23.
Who was in the Palace squad?
It
in
must have been.
2023?
Hold on.
this. Bro,
Yeah,
it could have
it was 23. It was 23.
yeah, there was a couple man in that
Bro.
Palace squad that was like Odson Edward and them man.
Yeah, but
Bro, I
technically
hate-
he was
I
firing.
hated it because I created a perfect squad at Palace and I got sacked. I hated it. Went to PSG and I just waited it out until the Palace job came back up and I went back. You
No,
man
I've
need-
done that. I'll be real. I've done that before, where like on career mode, I've moved to a bigger club and I've been like, it just doesn't hit the same. So I've literally just got back.
bro,
waited till I got back.
I was at PSG. There was like old man Mbappe and stuff, and I was like, bro, this is not the. I'll win a Champions League, but I don't care, bro. I'm not invested. I built my squad, man. I'm not invested in this. So I went
Nah,
back.
for sure.
When you put in too
all
much time, I've never done the journeyman thing, bro. When you put in too much time on a club, I can't do that.
No, I can't do the journeyman thing either. I can't do that shit. Like it's just too difficult.
If I think I could do it if you're starting from like League 1 or League 2.
No, but even then, by the time I built the club, I don't want to leave. Like by the time I built everything, I'm the one who took this club here. I'm not trying to leave. It's like Thomas Frank. He did all of that with Brentford and then left. And then look at him.
Yeah,
what-
I'm bigger than the club, bro. I'm Fergie. I'm bigger than the club. I don't care.
But what if say you take over a club in career mode and you've won everything that there is to win, and you're already at the ceiling, you can't go any further. Like,
There's
do you
always
just
new records.
stay there?
No, but if you're already winning with that club, there's no point moving because you're at the top. So you might as well just continue and try and be the next Fergie.
Alfie, there's always new records, bro. Have you ever Have you ever gone unbeaten in all competitions?
Yes.
Have you ever broken the defensive record, the goal scoring record, the points record?
I broke the points record. I remember I got 120 points in one season.
Have you ever done all of that in one season?
No, it's always been in
There's
separate
always
seasons.
things to do, bro. Have you ever done
Then
a four-peat quad?
What, win the quad 4 years in a row?
Yeah. There's always
Probably
things
not.
to do, brother.
No, but
Like-
I did win the treble with a team made up of youth academy graduates.
Oh yeah, like that's a good like academy little challenge to do, a career challenge to do. But even then, even if you break all the records, that's probably basically alluded to. Like you can just do it for another season. There's another record to break. Then
Definitely.
you're unstoppable. And if you get to that point, where you've achieved everything, it's time to seek employment.
But
Bro.
at
I
that
did
point,
it
you're
with
just going along this
Shamrock
vicious
Rovers.
cycle of breaking your own records.
Yeah, but listen, I did it with Shamrock Rovers. I was like, I won a Champions League, and I was like, if I retain this, I can do a three-peat like Ramos. Might as well try and win 5 Champions Leagues, and then try and win 10. Like, just create the big legacy, bro.
This
I
is a
don't know.
good question. How did you get 120
Yeah,
points?
is that even possible, bro?
Trust me, it is.
Like in a 38 game league season. Alfie,
Hey,
in
it's not
38
good, man.
games, yeah? In 38 games, you got 120 points.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah,
Answer
I'm
the-
an idiot. Yeah, I'm an
You
idiot.
know what
Answer
Alfie
the
did?
yeah,
Yeah,
trust,
I'm
man
an
said
idiot.
trust me is
No,
possible.
no, you know what
This
Alfie
guy.
did, right? He wanted to. He was thinking, well, it's over 100 points. He just picked a random number over 100. He picked a random number.
120 points. But bro, you thought this was fucking tennis, bro.
Bro, he thought, are
Right.
we playing 40 games, bro?
You thought this was a championship. You probably got 120 points in the fucking championship or some shit.
120
Like, you know what I mean?
points.
Alright.
Wait, how many points did you get if you win all the games in the It's 138 if you win all the games in the championship.
So maybe it was that. Maybe it was that. But listen, I'm going to move on to the Chelsea segment because you man got back-to-back wins.
Hmm?
Yes, you man got back-to-back wins. You man had a challenging game against Cardiff.
Yeah.
I don't know what my man was doing for the first goal. Just giving you the ball, but they were playing some good stuff. I mean, they had City's academy coach.
Yeah.
But Brian Murphy, whatever his name is, it's double barrel shit. Bro, if you're called double barrel and you got like a first name as part of it, I'm not gonna remember your name. I don't care. But I'm just gonna call my man Murphy, even if he's not
Double
called
middle
Murphy.
name.
Double middle. But I can't lie, there was quite a few stinkers, but also you end up turning up in the second half. It was bound to happen. You was bound to win. But also you beat Everton on the weekend. Good bounce back. What we made of it?
Yeah. Feel like we got a start on the Everton game. Put out a pretty strong lineup, a little stronger than I probably would have expected. I feel like it showed good enough intent to, they all wanted to break this losing streak as quickly as they could, get back to winning ways. With important games, maybe not the biggest games, quarterfinal against Cardiff away, but it's a game that you have to win. And yeah, we broke the losing streak. I think it was a 5-game streak we didn't win, or 4-game streak. It was shit, but hopefully now it's over. And yeah, moving to Cardiff, shit lineup, shit initial game management. Is that the right word? Game management?
Probably.
Yeah, basically the starting lineup wasn't great. Of course, it was a massively rotated side, 11 changes, sort of what you'd expect. As soon as you put wingers a little bit more direct on both flanks, opened them up, and it was always going to happen that Garnacho was playing. I fucking hate seeing players like Tyreek George playing out of position. If you're gonna play them as a general squad player on the left. Why is Tyreek George playing up front? Why is he playing on the right? I'd never want to see that again. That's the one properly negative thing that I'm gonna take away. Stop playing these fucking idiots out of position. They're not good enough on the left where they're meant to be playing. Why are they on the right? I just don't. That's one thing I don't understand about it. But overall, I'm happy with the 2 results, and I'm hoping that we can sort of continue this run. I think it's away from home against Newcastle, so hope we can get
this
that one
weekend?
done. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
they've
that's
won tonight as well, so that should be a good game.
because this is the thing with Newcastle as well. They're tricky, but they're not tricky. You know what I mean? Like it's a tricky away ground, but them this season, Eddie Howe
They have their days.
under serious pressure. Like even winning tonight, he's under serious pressure because some of the shit he's doing is generally outstandingly shit. Like, and I like Eddie Howe, but some of the
Do you
stuff he's
think-
doing, it's like they're only good at home, bro. Like they're playing plays out of position. Elanga's been a flop of a signing. Like, bro, that signing's looking
Do you
worse
think?
and worse every single day. People like Jacob Murphy's playing really well. Like, but at the same time, they just look so discombobulated. They pick up injuries all the time, and their squad's not been managed well. So that's a great opportunity to make a statement on
Do
the
you-
weekend to go and win against Newcastle on the weekend.
Max, do you think that the reason for Newcastle's inconsistent form this season is off of the back of the whole Isak debacle in the summer? Because it did seem to knock them a little bit.
No, I think it's a lack of actually being properly active in a transfer window. Because they clearly could spend money. because they spent on Watamada and Wisa. And
Yeah.
again, I was in capabilities for selling Isak, but you spent all that money on Elanga, and I know people say, "Oh, you could have done it with Kudus, Madweke, whatever." You could have just actually scouted, and just scouted like the next best thing that nobody knew about in other leagues that could fit that position. And don't get me wrong, I got the Elanga. I'll put it this way: I got why they signed Elanga to an extent, because I get it. If you're going to sign someone like a Jacob Murphy, who's like not signed, but you're already going to have someone like a Jacob Murphy who struggled under previous managers, but has always had somewhat of the technical ability, and Eddie Howe's got more out of the winger. I get it with someone like Elanga playing on the counter, whatever. But Elanga's been fucking shit. Berlanga has been shit. Like, I got the signing at the time, but it's like we're asking for bare basic things. Like, Elanga's not doing bare basic things. So I think it's a case of they just haven't recruited properly. They needed more reinforcements in midfield, because they only have 4 midfielders that start on a regular basis, because Joe Willock and Jacob Ramsey are injury prone. Very injury prone. This was the first time they got to start today, and they both actually played okay. They played okay, but Joe Willock is cooked now. He was a good player in his first few seasons at Newcastle, but he's had so many injuries and lost all his fucking pace. Harvey Barnes has been their best winger. Him and Jacob Murphy have been their best wingers this season. Gordon's had a terrible season. Gordon's been awful this season. Livramento played out of his skin, injured again. They have too many injury-prone players, and Eddie Howe's not managing that squad properly. But, Prem, what have you made of last Chelsea 2 performances and results?
What was the last game before Cardiff?
Everton.
The Everton game was. I was impressed with Palmer, to be fair, because I thought we'd lose. I thought Everton would set up better defensively and really try and stop him. The Cardiff game was just so boring. Like, it put me to sleep. To be fair, even the second half against Cardiff or against Everton, I found boring as well, bro. Like, yeah, whatever. I have certain like problems with how we play, but we're also limited to the level of players that we have as well. So it's just, I don't know, it's just frustrating.
Can I ask something? Like, I saw some things about Maresca and the press conference thing, like him being frustrated. Like, what is actually the truth to all of that? I haven't really been able to follow closely.
Everyone keeps talking about how, like, he was talking about the board and stuff, and him not being like backed and supported by them in terms of quality to upgrade the team, which he's right on that. But Maresca was also speaking about the fans, which people are not acknowledging, because the fans don't really support Maresca. Like, obviously, there's a few pockets of us, but the majority of the fan base will crash on him after one bad game and want him gone.
Yeah.
And so he's right on that. And to be fair, all this speaking out, he's like slowly starting to do. He's not gonna be here next season if he keeps it, unless he does something crazy. He said he wasn't talking about the fans. Yeah, but I don't care what what he said. It's not just about the board. It can't just be about the board, because he doesn't get backing from the fans too. I don't care that he tried to course correct. Like, I heard what happened. But yeah,
like, you're never going to say it's about the fans in public as well.
Yeah,
because otherwise you don't get support from the fans, like, which is what he wants.
Yeah, like, it's I just think if he speaks out more and stuff like that, he'll end up getting sacked, unless he does something like crazy and wins the Champions League, which
could happen.
Yeah, but we could also lose to Leverkusen in the round 16. So.
Like,
that's literally Chelsea. Like, we can beat Barca in a final, but we'll also lose to Leverkusen in the round of 16. Like, that's the problem.
No, like 100%. If I guarantee we're gonna get Arsenal. I'm talking about the Carabao. We're gonna get Arsenal because they're gonna go through against Palace, I think, and we're gonna beat Arsenal, and then we're gonna lose to Newcastle in the final, and they're gonna somehow beat City.
Like I was on
100%.
the watch along, and Lewis wanted Fulham to win, to beat Newcastle, so we could play Fulham. And I was like, bro, we'll lose to Fulham in the semi-final. Like, for Chelsea, for whatever reason, we just need to face the toughest teams possible to be able to win.
Yeah, bro, we just destroy it, bro. We've got Charlton in the FA Cup away. 3rd round. We're going to lose.
Alfie's local team. Alfie's local team against
Big up
Chelsea.
Charlton, bruv.
Fuck
Yeah.
Charlton, man. Right in hell.
Big up
Where-
Connor Coventry.
Oh, he's at Charlton.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Connor, I'm gonna need you to take a dive for this, man. No, but it's just frustrating because as much as like yes, I'm not saying like Maresca is like blameless or anything. There is things to be critical of him for this season, like against United. The Bayern game is the substitutions in the second half is on him, but the intensity that's on the players. The Atalanta game that's on Maresca, but I also look at the players and you guys should be doing more because if you guys can beat Barca, why are you struggling against Leeds? It can't be a quality thing. It can't be, so it has to be a mentality thing, which is why I wanted top experienced players because they don't drop their mentality if they're facing a Burnley or a Leeds or a Wolves. Because before the Arsenal game, people were talking, these players were talking about title races. So what's happened in the last few games then?
Do you guys just drop to the opponent's level too much? Is this what it
Yes.
is?
Yeah, we play to the level of our opponents. Just a mentality issue.
Mhm.
Oh, it's just Karabakh, guys. It's just Leeds, guys. Oh. Bro,
Yeah, that's a bad
it's
mentality. Yeah,
Barcelona, it's Arsenal. Like if you get into those conversations, you're gonna win. It's just what's in here, bro.
You agree with the fatigue angle as well?
For
For certain players, not for everyone.
and that's
Or
on
players
Maresca,
like Neto.
where
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
the
100%.
Enzo
Swear that
thing,
was played every
like-
minute.
like Enzo being overplayed, that's on Maresca. Why just play Santos more?
Yeah.
Pick up Elijah. The Cucurella has been overworked for like 3 years since he's been at Chelsea. Why we have Hato, he should get more minutes. Vega was in the team last year. He should have got more minutes. Like I get it. Not all the squad depth I like because just like I didn't like Felix and Nkunku last year, I don't like Garnacho. But there's other players that are actually good. You can give Hato more minutes. You should not be using Tosin. You should give Achipong more minutes. You shouldn't be starting 3 right backs. And then the next game we have no right back on the pitch.
Yeah, none of them are playing right back. Like what's going on?
If our first choice partnership is gonna be Fofana and Chalobah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But Fofana can't play every game. So in the games Fofana doesn't play,
It's Buddy issue.
let it be
And
Badiashile and Achingpong because at least they've shown this season they are a good partnership. You got to stick with partnerships when you're building something. If you're going to rotate, at least rotate within a partnership.
Yeah, I hear that. Do you agree with this as well? So the players that played against Cardiff showed that the squad depth is us?
Yes, but also the players that played, like they haven't played in about a month. Buonanotte, when's the last time he played a game?
It was
So
in,
he's
it was
coming
against
into the
Lincoln.
yeah. And how long ago was that? So he's coming into this game completely
2
cold.
months.
He was terrible in the first half, but he looked good in the second.
Yeah, warmed up a lot.
Joe Buonanotte is one of the players that like I've never really liked, but he plays like he watched a Messi comp before he stepped on the pitch.
I think
Like
he's a good player.
He's one of them guys that look like you look technically gifted, but what are you? You know what? Like I don't know how to. When I watched him at Brighton, when I watched him at like, I don't know, it wasn't him that was on loan at Ipswich. It was Sarmiento. when he's like in the small cameos at Chelsea, it's like I'm watching you. You're meant to be like a 10. You're meant to be somewhat creative.
Mhm.
You're meant to be a guy who can shoot or go as well. Because when I do see him strike the ball, sometimes it does test the keeper quite well.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to make of him half the time. It's like you need runners in behind all the time for you to play at your best, which makes sense. You're a 10. Like you need movement.
He's just a spasticated Dewsbury Hall. That's literally all he is.
Yeah, and
I agree with
Dewsbury
that.
Hall,
I agree with that.
who we had last year, he was mainly getting Conference League minutes. Someone who
Yeah.
actually knows your system. You weren't playing him much in the Prem. And I was telling Chelsea fans, Dewsbury Hall is actually a good player.
He is, yeah.
I
Yeah,
know
he was
Hall's
good.
doing amazing at Everton right now. Like,
Yeah.
use the depth properly. But also, what just happened?
What the fuck is that?
What?
Oh no, what the fuck? Don't worry, man. Just carry on. I don't know what the fuck
Oh.
happened there.
Fuck StreamYard, man. But also, all like the certain problems and stuff that I have with Maresca, I'm also not surprised and angry about, because what do you expect with a young manager? The problems that you have with Delap or Giddens, or, I mean, to be fair, Garnacho's just ass, but the rest of them, what do you expect with young players? What you just said about Benanote, I expect that from him. I expect this from young players. They're gonna have these inconsistencies and weirdness about them. So why do you fill up a squad with young players when none of them are like the top echelon of? It's not like we have like the Mbappes and the Palmers and the Estevals of the under 21s. We don't have that. We have the Gittins level and the Garnachos and the Delaps. So this is what you're gonna see. Like,
Fair
what
enough.
people what do people really expect? And then with Maresca, people keep saying he's a championship manager. Cool. So we got a championship manager. Why do you expect more from him or the players? It's the sporting directors ultimately, because they're the ones who hired Maresca. And if you don't like him, why do you think they're going to get anyone better? Our sporting directors got rid of Jackson, someone who scored 15 goals in back-to-back seasons. Stop doing this. In back-to-back seasons, and they replaced him with João Pedro and Delap, who half of their Premier League last year were pens. So, what now?
Yeah, like for me, I've always said Maresca raises the levels of players. Maresca is someone that's covered a lot of the deficiencies of players. So when it comes to players actually making individual errors and multiple players making individual errors, there's only a certain amount of people to blame as sporting directors for recruiting badly and for bad squad building. Because clearly Maresca hasn't got everything he's wanted. If he did, he'd be in a proper title race. A proper one. Because
That's
there's
I
the
don't
thing
even
Maresca
need
plays really
everything.
draws teams out.
It's
But
not like
Mike, I don't
he
even
won
need
everything.
by the way. If we just got Magnon or a top center back, we probably would be in contention.
I don't even
That's
think
how
they need one.
bad this league is. We just needed one piece.
Yeah, just a
Not
centre back.
everything, just one. That's how bad this league is.
Brian, on the manager side of things, obviously you said that when you hired Maresca, you hired him as a championship, like he was a championship manager at the time. Do you think a lot of the criticism comes from the fact that when Maresca first came into the job, the whole reason for hiring him was to just steady the ship and like be the sort of first step into getting back to where we all know Chelsea to be? But because he's now overachieved that, obviously winning the Conference League, winning the Club World Cup, he's exceeded expectations. Do you think now that because of that, a lot of people are expecting more from him than what he was originally hired for in the first place?
No, people are expecting more from everyone, not just him. And Maresca wants to do more, by the way, as well. This guy, in his playing career, was surrounded by winners. He was at Juventus. The guy was assistant to Pep Guardiola when they were winning things at City. He coached City's youth team when they were winning things. He went to Leicester, won the title, because people keep saying he almost bottled the league, and yet he still ended up winning it. He came to Chelsea first year, won 2 trophies. This guy wants to win. So it's frustrating when he wants to do more, but he's limited to what he also has.
Yeah.
So like why do people expect a manager that you guys don't rate, but you expect us to challenge with what? Do you guys think I mean, but of course Chelsea fans rate this squad because they think Sanchez is top 5. So like they think this team is better than it actually is. Because we beat Barcelona. But if we lose to Leeds, what does that show Chelsea? Does that show us?
Yeah, and let's be real. When you see players fucking improving, you see Chalobah improving next to Fofana, you see Sanchez playing well. Do people think players just come out of the blue playing well, or do people not realize there's a guy on the sideline actually improving players? Like when Garnacho is not looking like he has a syndrome 24/7, who do you think that's because of?
Maresca.
Who do you think? Like legitimately, like what are we doing here? And you're continually to give him these type of players and allow him to have these players that already existed at the club when he did join the club. You're not really helping the guy, like especially after winning 2 trophies. I get you was expected to win one of the trophies in the Conference League. I get that, but at the same time, nobody thought the club World Cup. So he's done very well for what manager wins 2 trophies in his first season? There's not many people that do that at all.
While making the best out of a bad situation and I don't necessarily want to say bad set of players, but at the same time, it's not the cream of the crop that Chelsea are usually used to. He is making the best out of the situation that he's in. He's getting the players that he's getting, whether he wants them or not is by the by, but he's still managing to get performances out of them, and he deserves credit. And honestly, I think he should stay at Chelsea. I don't know whether you agree, Melon and Prime, but I definitely think continue with Maresca.
Absolutely. I think we're back in the right horse. We're not going to upgrade on him.
But we're not going to get an upgrade regardless. So, we'll get Roz in there. Like Melon and I spoke about this in the group chat yesterday, and like even though we differ on his like level as a manager, Rosinier coming in doesn't help things. It would probably take us backwards because even though I think he is good, the pressure at Chelsea is so different.
Yeah, it'd be like fucking
So
Frank
different.
now. It's like Frank now. I'll be real. It's like Frank and Potter now. It's that level. I'll be real. I think he'd do well. Yeah, I think he'd do well. For example, low key. If Eddie Howe gets sacked,
Newcastle.
I'm just saying it'd be a good job. It'd be a decent job for him. Like it's not like one with mad pressure, but it's also not one of like your bottom of the barrel. You're not coming to us, for example. I would love Liam Rosinier, but he's not. You're never going to come to us. But like he's not on a free. He's not on a free either, so we wouldn't fucking get him. But he's a good manager. He is a good manager. We won't fucking hire him. We'll hire fucking Dyche at first. I don't know who we'd hire. Probably hire fucking Bilic again.
And he's out of the job.
Oh, I'd rather that's be even worse. How do we manage to get worse and worse and worse?
High line for life. Bowen will get injured.
Oh, bro.
Max, I'll tell you how he managed to get worse and worse each time. One name, David Sullivan.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I know
2 names. It's 2 names.
The 2 players, 1 full name, so technically he's correct.
I'm so annoyed as well. Like the main thing that I'm genuinely annoyed at is I personally believe the Chelsea squad of this season is worse than the squad of last season. I don't believe the signings we made have made us any better in terms of our first team. All we've done is made sure that Cucurella has cover in Hato that we don't use. And we bought 2 left wingers that are both way worse than Jadon Sancho ever was.
Yep.
You just replace the players you've lost.
And the strike, you got 2 strikers that are not strikers.
You got 2 strikers that aren't great. And I personally always rated Jackson. He just couldn't finish. That's all he would. Like the striker Chelsea needs and plays the best with is a striker that drops, helps linking play, can drive with the ball, can pass, is quick, great at dribbling. Like everything that I've said there is Jackson. But shit, we got rid of him now. I think he's on loan with some bullshit clause. He used to play 400 games in 3 weeks
Or
to
is it an-
actually get an
Is it an
option.
option to buy for Bayern?
It's an option with a
Yeah,
clause where
but
if he plays enough games for them, then he'll
yeah,
Yeah,
but
he ain't played no games.
it's a smart
He's not
clause
played
from
enough.
Bayern because with him going to AFCON, he won't be able to play those minutes. So
Yeah,
or not minutes, I think it's appearances. Won't make those appearances. So
his
yeah,
appearances, yeah, but
Smart.
it's either
But
way,
yeah.
he's not playing over Harry Kane.
No.
yeah. But Melon's right. We
That's
haven't
very smart from Bayern. for Bayern.
upgraded the squad, and also this big squad of people that we always do. We'll get rid of like a certain amount of players, bring in the same amount of players, and then it's basically a new squad. So you have players having to like learn the system again, and it's just more a bedding in period, and it's a waste. So we're doing this season what we did last season, but we don't have the Conference League as a crutch to play players and try things in anymore.
Like, no, I fully hear that.
It's
I fully hear that.
wasting.
I think I personally agree because like, I feel like Jackson was an all-round great footballer, just very bozo and has severe ADHD. I think Jadon Sancho works well with a proper striker. Even that Villa, like with the small cameos he makes at Villa, he does quite well. He's just used as a squad player. I also think I don't even mind. I quite like Gittins. I quite like the idea of him, but it's just like I feel like someone like him is never gonna fucking learn, playing under Garnacho, for example.
No, but
like how is
he
Gittins
needs to
go
just
under
play.
Garnacho? Fucking like
Gittins
how
needs
are
to
they
get the
gonna
ball more,
develop?
but he also
Yeah.
needs to demand the ball more. And he also
He
just
also
needs
needs
to
to go on
go
the
and
outside.
yeah, and he just needs to go and play. Like if he was at no offense, but if he was at West Ham where he was allowed to play for a year or two, that's fine. But you can't sign him and sign Garnacho and expect us to be better.
No, never.
You know,
You're signing-
imagine if we signed Gittins as he is now last season and we had the Conference League. He'd play every minute
Yeah, and he would
and he'd
develop.
improve massively as a player.
Yes,
Like,
but we don't have that.
we don't have that anymore.
Or if we signed Gittins this year, but we had also signed like Lookman or something, or Rodrigo, or like whatever, then that's fine. You have the starter, the top player, and you have a young kid in backup. That's fine. I don't mind that. Or even if it was Garnacho instead of Gittins, then cool. But you signed two young kids at left wing and that striker that don't really do much. You give us but yet we still expect the manager to work miracles and do what? Because Chelsea fans got gassed about a title race because we won the Club World Cup. And I got gassed too because I thought the ownership would change. I thought we would try and push and capitalize on what we did. And when the window ended and I saw what Arsenal and City and Liverpool did and I saw what we did, I was like, yeah, cool, we're not really competing. So,
yeah, fair. Well,
so hey, just put the top four in the Champions League trophy in the pack.
Let's see what the comments say. Where does Hato come into this? This we were talking about depth way earlier.
Maresca needs to play him.
Yeah,
Or play him centre back, because this guy is actually a centre back.
Yeah, he can play centre back.
Yeah, play him left centre back. Play him at Fofana, because Fofana is this. Apparently, Fofana is this magical world class centre back that raises the level of everyone. So play him there. Play him with Fofana.
I did talk about Buonanotte, and he was asked against Lincoln. He's a zesty version of Timo. Like, they're two different players.
He's not even anywhere near.
Two different players.
I think Buonanotte is I think he is a good player, but you shouldn't be at Chelsea. The only reason, by the way, he's on loan at Chelsea is so that Strasbourg or Blue Coal can sign Enciso for Strasbourg. The only reason.
Bro, even Buonanotte in general, even at a mid-table club, does not shine and stand out. I'm being so honest. Fabio Carvalho is what Buonanotte is, like a left-footed version of him. He just is.
So Buonanotte is just there to make up the numbers.
He's like
Yeah.
microwave food KDH, bro. Like it's just like there's no substance to his game at all.
Oh yeah, this before he can
Bro.
play like in all different kinds of ways.
Yeah, he's got the
like a-
physicality. He can drive the ball. Like
He's like a
Buonanotte is
Fabio
like
Vieira.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
more. Yeah, Fabio. Yeah, he literally like
Yeah.
Fabio Vieira
And what's
crack
funny
cocaine.
is next summer next season when we sign another random backup number 10, and Buonanotte will play well at Brighton, and Chelsea fans will be like, "Why didn't we sign Buonanotte permanently?" Like the Chelsea fans that crashed on Dewsbury Hall last year are the same ones now gassing him at Everton.
yeah.
Yeah,
They've
see,
gone
that-
full 360 then. They've gone, oh yeah, Dewsbury Hall's shit. Now he's doing good at Everton. They're like, oh, we should have kept him.
It's not
That's what it
360,
always
it's 180.
Or
gone
180.
180.
Whatever
It's
it
not.
is,
It's not
it
full circle. It's
Got
it's a
back on
half
himself.
turn. It's a half turn, bro,
Aye.
not a full circle.
He can't play on it.
Alfie's having a stinker this stream, bro.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Hey,
Fucking
manager, make the substitution, bro.
Substitute me
Money.
for Meg, man.
Aye.
hell. Oh,
Where's-
my days.
Does
Like-
Meg know about
like,
football?
She's learning.
She learning from you.
She knows the offside rule.
She's gonna watch Premier League years. Say I watched on Shearer.
Yeah, man. She watched Arsenal win the league.
That makes no sense because I haven't even seen that.
No, Premier League
Yeah.
years.
Who's your favorite striker? Kevin Davis.
Kevin Phillips, bruv.
Yeah, of course you would know that Premier League years. Did that on purpose.
Who's your favourite striker outside the top six? Oh yeah, it's got to be Andy Johnson. He was brilliant
Yeah.
for Everton in the 06-07 campaign.
Well, at least it's not Adam Johnson.
Yeah.
It's worse ones.
Yeah, he's brilliant on the wing.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
He loves to get touched tight. Yes.
You keep saying using depth properly. Yeah, if another manager had this team, they'd be fighting top six. Love Barca, Maresca over Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
I think we're ahead of
yeah,
schedule.
fair.
Personally. Like in terms of the development of our squad and where our squad's at, we need a competition where all our players are playing against absolute fucking delinquents, like the Conference League, where they can then play and learn how to play together against shit opposition. Like,
Which is why last season we weren't supposed to get top 4. Because if we were in
Yeah.
Europa, that's that's what they'd be doing, right? Yeah.
maybe
Uh,
Colwell, bro. Oh, it's all adding up. Colwell got us Champions League against
Yeah.
Forest.
Here's a question I wanted to ask: if the roles were reversed and it was Chelsea in the Europa League final against Spurs and it was United in the Conference League final against Betis, do you think Chelsea could have beaten Spurs?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Chelsea might
Never,
be-
never, nah, never.
Yes. We're not.
And
Alfie, we're
do
not.
you think? But
we're
do you
not
think
Arsenal.
United would have beaten Betis?
No.
No,
No.
no, no,
No.
no, not in a million
That would
years.
that would have been scenes, Anthony dunking. on them.
Alfie.
He wouldn't have been able to play.
Alfie,
No.
I'll say this.
No, it
it's
wouldn't.
more like
UEFA, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
European.
more
Bullshit.
likely that Spurs beat Chelsea in the Europa League final than United beat Betis in the Conference League final.
Yeah.
Bro, Chelsea always beat fucking Tottenham.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Mike, that's my point.
Yeah, that's what
United
I'm saying.
would
I'm
not
agree.
be that better side, bro. You have Isco in the 10 up against
knows?
Bruno. No, like
That is it Ezal Zuli that they've got on the
Yeah.
left hand side?
yeah, that winger, yeah, up against fucking
He scored,
what's his
didn't he?
name, Dalot.
yeah. He got the only goal.
Bakambu, like,
He's
that meme?
taking the trophy.
Who would have done that meme for Man United? Who would have done that meme?
Diallo or some shit.
Diallo. I'm like,
Fucking Onana, bruv. That's what it was.
Yeah, well,
you know
would have
that,
been
you
an
know
honor.
that
I actually
meme
would have
of
been an honor.
you know that meme of Menu in the Euros where he's standing at the
Oh, yeah.
the goalpost with his
Against the
hands in his
post.
pants. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, would have done that in the final.
Would have recreated his own
Nah,
fucking
free
picture.
Kobe Mainu, man. Free Kobe Mainu. His
Yeah,
career's
man.
gonna go down the drain if he stays
It's
at
mad.
United.
United fans celebrated beating City and winning that FA Cup. That set a chain reaction for Spurs to win a trophy, bro. It's crazy.
Like, yeah, there's a lot of chain reactions to Tottenham winning a trophy, but we'll get there. You think it's something like that because of it's because of possession football. But you could still win stuff with possession-based football. I don't really overrate our squad. I'll be real. Most people are just happy Sanchez isn't a calamity. That's about it. Rosilla was assistant to Rooney at one point.
Yeah,
he was, yeah,
Derby.
Derby, yeah. But he's made the right steps at least. Then going to Hull and getting unfairly sacked, and then Strasbourg saw the potential. Maresca is one of the better things about our current team. I agree.
Yes.
Nacho is serviceable. He's serviceable though because he looks like that under a certain manager. Like
Don't worry.
people, like if he can make Garnacho look like a human, he can make a great footballer look sick. Like, so I don't know why he's not been given great footballers.
It's Cardiff, by
Yeah.
the way. But
Yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah,
Garnacho,
that's
don't worry.
yeah.
He'll be wearing the 14 at Arsenal. And we'll be talking about how he's the best left winger in the league. So.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like, Man United should never let him go. Chelsea should never let him go. What were they doing? Personally, I'm not that big fan of Maresca being a sporting directors are pricks. Sack all of them, I'll be real.
Yes.
Sporting directors are horrendous. I'll be so honest. You got some guy.
for that.
It's like they're like work experience guys, like working from Brighton and Monaco to Chelsea. That's work experience.
Bro. Mike's, I'm for that, by the way. If we can sack our sporting directors, Maresca can also go. I'm cool with that.
But
So who do you get in to replace them if that happens?
Probably wasn't wrong. That's literally the only option.
No, like
He's
get
sat
me
there
better.
just waiting.
Get me a better sporting director and get me a better manager.
Do you want
But
to
just
Fuck off.
Okay.
just get actual fucking sport. I'd say just get actual sport directors. Like it's just like if
I
I
want-
want to see what Maresca can. I even want to see what Maresca can do with great footballers. I can't lie.
Bro, get me Campos.
I think he'd do well.
Get me Campos.
I mean, yeah, that's what he should be doing. Yeah, that's what he should be doing. We were getting Xavi if Nkunku went to Leipzig. What the fuck was Xavi supposed to add to this team?
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
you were
he
so
would've
close
flopped,
for like a
man.
month.
He was
It
gonna
wouldn't have made
flop,
sense
bro.
at all.
He would have
Wouldn't have
flopped
made
so
sense.
much.
Yeah, Alfie is as sharp as a marble. Big up to Kudos. Hey lads, hope you're doing well. Kudos. Brilliant with the youth, very hands-on. Talking about Adam Johnson.
Oh,
And Johnson loves hug and touchline. Fuck's sake. That's a double entendre as it is.
Yeah.
Touchline knockout, crazy.
Fuck's
Speaking
sake.
of,
No, we're not going there. If it was Arsenal versus Spurs, we would have won because of heritage. I wouldn't have that.
Right.
I wouldn't have that.
Who would have won? Spurs.
Yeah.
European heritage, bro. 3 Europa Leagues.
You know what's
To be fair,
crazy? Hey,
How have
Arsenal,
Spurs won? How have Spurs done this, man? Arsenal are so shit, bro.
hey, but we could have got an Arsenal v Spurs UEFA Super Cup final. Arsenal
No
just
one
didn't
would
do their
consider
job. I wanted to for chaos purposes. I wanted to.
Nah, fuck that. Both of them winning a trophy. I'd fucking fly
Who
to
the fuck
fucking
cares
Kenya
about the
now.
Super Cup, bro? Fuck off.
No,
Because
but
fuck
the winner of the Super Cup takes the loser's trophy.
It doesn't matter though.
Bro,
Yeah.
you'd have a Jay saying, "Well, we won the Super Cup, so technically we have the Champions League."
No, he actually would say that. That's the funny
Yeah,
part. He actually would say that. That's a Hick Barley is a criminal. Big as X Towers. But I wasn't like we're just talking about Spurs. Thomas Frank, man.
The
Frank engine. The wank engine. I'm just saying, is this an example of someone
Does
that's just
anyone care?
completely out of their depth?
Yeah.
You said that 3 times.
No, because it's Spurs. It's Spurs.
So that 3 times. I'm just trying to land my question. There.
Sorry, sir, my bad, lad.
Is this just an example of?
Does anyone care? Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is this just an example of like for example, someone has been touted very highly on like a mid-table club, a smaller club, or whatever, and then you think, oh my god, they should get a bigger job, should get a big name job, and they always tout it every single year. Was talking about links with Man United in the past, links with Chelsea in the past. Finally got to someone like a Tottenham United. I think it's not the maddest step in the world, but at the same time, it's not like literally you're moving a sideways step. You're going from Brentford to Tottenham. Like, even no matter what you think of Tottenham, it's still Brentford. Like, Brentford have like 5 fans, so it's like going to anyone would have been an upgrade. So it's just not a great example of someone that's completely out of depth, and we should be like, be careful of like who we're hyping up in the future, because people don't really understand pressure. I thought I don't know why he's not showing more flexibility between formations and stuff. I don't know whether he feels like he's given into the pressure of, because I'm at a bigger club, I should be playing 5 in the back all the time, or whatever, because at Brentford you can do that. No one's gonna budge. But for example, if you went 5-3-2, at fucking Tottenham is like, get like the mustache man of 2025 out of here, sort of thing. Like, I feel like we're just seeing someone of like, he doesn't understand what it means to embrace pressure, because the way he's even talking in interviews, like, we're more defensively stable, and then you go lose 3-0 like 10 minutes after that interview. It's like, you don't really. It's like he's always there for a day out. Like at Brentford, you're like, oh, he's a good talker. He talks about the game really well, but there's no pressure at Brentford. If you lose 6-0 tomorrow, nobody's gonna say Frank out, because football fans hold on to the sentiment value. Yeah, football fans hold on to the sentiment value as well. He got them promoted. So at Tottenham, what are we saying?
I don't know if he's out of his depth. I don't know if he's out of his depth, but it's definitely a mismatch of what Tottenham should get and where Thomas Frank should be. I feel like Thomas Frank, maybe now in hindsight, his level or his area should just be Brentford. He is just Brentford. He was there for quite a while. His ability in terms of setting teams up, very negative, very defensive, but it works when you've got a club on your side to do that. When you go up against Brentford away from home, you're expecting to go up against a deep block that's going to hit you on the counter, and it's going to be terrible to play against because of how well set up the team is. You then go to Tottenham, you're expected to do the opposite. Now you're going to go up against said deep blocks, going up against the defensive structures. You have to go and attack. It is, for me, it's the same sort of difference as when what Forest had at the end of last season, where they've gone and basically it's not a change of manager, but the manager's been found out in a way where, like, now just give them the ball and sit back, and now they can't do anything on the ball because all they know how to do is sit and be really well prepared in front of their own goal. Give them the ball, let them attack. Now there's space in behind, you attack that and you score. It's as simple as that. It's really difficult, really difficult for Thomas Frank to bounce back with this Tottenham side. And I do believe come the end of the season, he deserves to be sacked.
I agree as well. I feel like people don't understand how difficult it is. Because, like, for example, Thomas Frank's Brentford team was good on the ball, but it was like an Inzaghi thing of, like, we're trying to drag you out on the ball sort of thing. We're trying to play through the lines, but we're trying to drag you out. So when we do lose the ball, we press, and then if we don't get it from the first phase of play, we'll sit back in like our deep block, and then we'll suffocate you. We'll over like do it with like the height, the aerial ability, the dual winning ability, literally chaos, and then we've got physicality and pace in behind. Whereas I'm looking at Thomas Frank and I'm like, I do like the manager, but I think his team selections and his setups have been fucking poor. Like, I don't get the Kolo Muani, Richarlison 2 up front thing, but one of them's on the left all the time, and they both drift out to the left. They both get in the same areas or whatever. I get none of the strikers are good enough, but why does Richarlison keep playing? I do not know. The persistence of the way he structures the midfield, I don't think it's good enough. Some of his changes don't make any sense. His in-game management does not make any sense either. The way he approaches game just doesn't make any sense. I think he's a manager that's completely out of his depth. With like not, and when I mean completely out of his depth as well, it's not even just like on the pitch. It's more of a case of how you carry yourself at the club you're at. Because banter aside, like it's Tottenham is still pressure. There is pressure at Tottenham. It's just not fucking Chelsea pressure or whatever. It's not
What
Man United either.
when it comes to the defensive side of things, it's almost as if, from my point of view, it's almost as if Thomas Frank still thinks he's dealing with Pinnock and Christoph Ayer in the defence. And he hasn't quite yet grasped the fact that he's got Mickey van der Ven and Romero in the back line. And he's still, as shocking as it is to say, it does still look like he's still trying to acclimatise, despite the fact we're 5 months into the season.
Do you know what it is with these managers that like will go from a certain club to a bigger club, especially in the same league? You always see them out of their depth by the way they carry themselves, but after they leave their club, the players talk about it as like, well, we're looking for you to lead us on because you are literally the manager. And the manager's like, well, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm here, to be honest. That's what the managers are like. Because, like, I remember this was years ago, but an example would have been like Moyes to Man United.
Yeah.
Now, everyone, like, David Moyes at Everton at this time was probably the best mid-table manager there was in terms of the Premier League. In terms of like teams outside of the typical big teams, this guy was the most consistent mid-table manager. But he was even from the jump being like, as much I'm trying to lead us to a title, you guys have won the title, sort of thing. So I need you guys to lead me, sort of thing. Like, how did it work? And it's just like, and then he started preparing for games for players. He would start preparing for certain individuals, which that's what Moyes is like, but that's not what Man United has ever been. Whereas Thomas Frank as well, it's not like Tottenham hasn't been defensive before, but at least Conte and Mourinho had an idea of what they wanted to do on the ball, and they have experience in winning things. They have experience in leading. But that came crashing down due to two different things. But with Thomas Frank, he has no experience in doing anything in football, like nothing of substance. Well, for what Tottenham are looking for, if you come back with a trophy, you should be looking to capitalize on what you are trying to do. Just in general, every club should be, and that's what clubs in England fail to do, like barring Man City, is capitalize on your success. And once you've won a trophy and you finish like low in the table, you should be trying to finish higher in the table and try and win more things because you just tasted success. I'm sure the players are thinking, wow, this Europa League trophy was great. Can we win more now? Can we try and win more and try and capitalize? The players will naturally think that they're human. Like every player, every club is going to think that. I'm sure West Ham players were even thinking, cool, it maybe not be realistic, but they've got the mentality to go into try and win every game after the Conference League. It's like every time our team tried to go out and try and win the Europa League, it never happened. But their players are naturally going to think that. So the way to get them on side is, well, go for the same goals again. And despite the good start, in typical Tottenham new manager bounce fashion, this is the part where it comes crashing down, and it doesn't usually happen this early. They're usually still good at this time of year. It's usually in the new year when we're debating about the manager's style of play, and then Tottenham fans are going to riot. It's kind of already happening because Conte, Mourinho, and have all had a good winter period usually, from what I know. So it's come crashing down a bit earlier, but I feel like the cycle has come crashing down in general because I feel like it's happened too many times.
I look at the Spurs. You spoke about capitalizing. I look at the Spurs squad. What really is it built to do? They can't play.
It's a mishmash,
football.
Isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't play possession football. You guys can't defend in a low block. You guys can't press. Your fullbacks can't really invert. You don't really have good wingers. You don't have a striker. You've got two DMs in Bentancur and Paulinho. Before I rate Paulinho, but Bentancur has no legs. You have Bissouma. Yeah, you have Sarr and Bissouma who are both like box to box, but Sarr is a squad player and Bissouma does balloons. And your centre backs are injury prone. Your best centre backs, who I do agree, they are some of the best centre backs in the league, but they're both injury prone. Like, what do you guys really do? So
yeah, there is
as much as fine,
Don't they
maybe
have
Frank
a
is
left
out of
winger?
his
on
no.
the bed tell.
Oh my god!
So again, no.
No,
Like as much as I agree, people can talk about Frank, and I agree, fine. And I thought Frank would start better as well, like the other managers have at Spurs. But you also don't have a good squad to do anything. And that's why I didn't. That's why I would defend Ange and Conte and Jose. Your squads weren't good, but at least with those managers, you could clearly see what they were trying to do. You could see their style.
Mm.
Like Ange, how many goals they got from that forward line last season? They're one of the top. They're one of the top scoring teams in the league. I think Brennan Johnson didn't he outscore? Like he outscored Chelsea's wingers. He outscored Man United's. And the Arsenal, I think.
Something like that.
So that's what Brennan Johnson. The defense,
Yeah, they don't
you would
play anymore.
think. Yeah, with the defense, you would think. Well, he suits the defensive players they have would actually suit Frank in Romero, Van de Ven, Vicario. I think he is a good goalkeeper. You've got Paulinho, Udogie, and Spence. But the rest of the team is just like meh. So as much as get rid of the manager, you guys need to completely gut that squad and rebuild. But they're not going to do that.
They're never will,
And-
yeah. We've been saying this for like 5 years, isn't it?
Yeah. And when Spurs fans kept saying last year was just an anomaly, we're not a 17th place team. You guys are also not winners. You don't win trophies. So if finishing 17th is an anomaly, so is you guys winning that Europa because you don't win.
That's true, yeah. And I don't see them. Yeah, as you said, I don't see them being coherent and cohesive anytime soon. Like, I just don't. I don't even see like forget like a good squad. I don't even see players of the same direction when we're talking like aggressive or possession based players or whatever. I don't see either. I don't see anything.
Do West Ham have a better squad?
Not a better squad, no. We don't have a better squad.
I
Our
think you
squad's
have a
got
better
other-
midfield and forward line.
Forward line's debatable. We just have Bowen, but
I'm taking Somerville over any of their left wingers. I'm
okay,
taking
okay. To be fair, okay.
Paqueta over any of their 10s.
Okay, to be fair, yeah. Forward line, I hear it. Midfield, I hear it. Defense is definitely better. And goalkeeper, there's better. Even though Ariana, it has been good this season.
Yeah, Hermansen.
Yeah, Hermansen don't play though, so it's like
I mean, I'm taking their fullbacks over their fullbacks.
I'm taking a doggy over Diff. That's unpopular, but I am. A Diff can't defend. He doesn't close down people for crosses. Like Wan-Bissaka over Porro, I'm hearing.
Can Udogie
But,
defend?
like, he's better than Diff. He's better than Diff.
Okay.
It's like
But the
Remember when
fact we're
Alfie
having
said
an
he'd take a doggy?
he said he'd take style, but whatever. I like the fact that we're having a discussion about it though is crazy.
yeah, that is crazy. And they had one of former West Ham player, who, by the way, I said isn't a goal scorer.
Mohamed Kudus. Oh yeah. Yeah. Apparently, I was crazy for saying that he doesn't start for Chelsea because I said I was better than him.
He fits Thomas Frank's system. It's just Thomas Frank doesn't fit Tottenham. Just like freaking a whole mismatch, bro. I don't know why they signed him.
So Kudus is just a counter-attacking player, good on the outside, but doesn't score goals. Like all I said to people was like, "Cool, I did crash out a bit too much last season, calling him shit at the back end." But that's just me when I'm hot-headed. But like at the same time, I want to try to say about Mohamed Kudus, he's just not the player you think he is. He's not fucking Neymar. He can't do this whole 3-player at once thing. So when people do double up on him, what the fuck did you expect? You guys called him Neymar. You guys said he was the star. You guys were the one that was telling me I was chatting shit. So maybe I'm not chatting shit. And joy is, I don't even like rival fans slandering Mohamed Kudus. The reason why I don't like it is because these were the same guys that telling me that I was wrong as well. So you guys don't watch football. That's the problem with you people. You don't watch football. You didn't watch West Ham when I was telling you these things. And the thing is, with your wing play, they need to be somewhat like outright creative or goal scoring. Because as soon as I bring up this argument, it's going to be like, "Oh, but it's the striker's fault." No, it's not. It's just not though. And, like it's everyone but the player that you've touted very highly. Kudus isn't a problem at Tottenham, by the way. But the problem is, Tottenham fans are the problem at Tottenham. You might just chat shit. You just chat shit. I'm just going to be honest. You might just chat a load of nonsense. You lot don't watch football. You are just gassed to buy a West Ham player. Even though you don't care about us. You was very gassed and just had to have something over them because you've got a dumb mentality and you've been bullied by Arsenal and Chelsea your whole life. So you try and deflect it onto us and say you don't care. This is your problem. Because you can't run the whole I don't care thing. And then all you talk about is signing quote unquote West Ham's best player. I remember, by the way, because I'm not someone with millions of fans on my channel, so I remember everyone's account when they say things. Lord Rodney Trotter was in my fucking account, was in my chat, talking about when we lost to Sunderland and could have got 2 assists against Scott Parker's Burnley, talking about Bowen's fat, Kudus is better. Hello, Rodney Trotter. I hope you're watching. What's happened since? Because West Ham are shit. West Ham will always be shit. But Bowen isn't like Bowen has never been shit. So what are we doing? I was never salty, by the way, about selling Mohamed Kudus. I was salty about the price. Don't get me wrong. You should be trying to get more out of the PR. But Tottenham fans, you lot just chat shit. You lot just chat a bag of shit. That's all you do. All you do is chat shit. And you've relied too much on a guy that isn't the next fucking Neymar, believe it or not. And him playing bad isn't even his fault right now. I'm an objective guy. It's not even his fault. It's you guys' fault. Because you guys just signed someone thinking he's a savior. Why on earth? You know, if you signed him from any other club, you wouldn't be this gassed. From any other club that's like below you, you wouldn't be this gassed. But you signed him from West Ham so you could have something over us. Congratulations. Where has that got you to? Like, I don't understand. But anyway. His team selection has been wanked, but I've seen good patterns of play under him. Fair enough. There's a lot of pressure at Tottenham. We've had 17 managers in 18 years. Yeah, 25 years. I agree there's a lot of pressure at Tottenham. There is. Like, there'd been a lot of pressure at your club. I say this to rival fans all the time. Like, I get what people can put down Tottenham, but at the same time, just because there's not the pressure at your club doesn't mean there's no pressure. Like, believe it or not, there's pressure at West Ham. We're not the biggest club in the world, but there's pressure at West Ham. It's just not fucking Tottenham pressure. It's not Chelsea pressure. It's not Arsenal pressure. No one's saying it is. But there's pressure at West Ham, for example. There's pressure at Villa. There's pressure at Newcastle. There's pressure at Leeds. But if you lose a couple games at Leeds in the relegation battle, there's pressure. There's pressure at a lot of clubs. We don't have the forward line to do anything of note currently. I do agree. Vicaria isn't good enough. I do kind of agree with that as well. I don't really rate Vicaria. I'll be so honest. Callum Wilson is better than Richie. No, I hear that. I agree. To be fair, I was debating this with Elijah a couple months ago. Whose forward line was better, and we were both saying each other's. I thought Diouf's whole thing was defending. No, Diouf's whole thing is crossing, running and crossing. Well, I didn't really want to do the whole he can't defend thing at first, but the more games we've seen, the worse he's got.
Running, crossing, and
Diouf hasn't had a good game in a while.
Really? I don't watch West Ham, so I don't know, but like, I thought he was pretty good from what I've seen.
He started the season well. He's got a few assists, but the problem is we play a defensive system where he's not allowed to go forward. And we don't get any of his actual attributes. So all he does now is just stand, wait for the guy to cross it. I hate when defenders do this. Oh, he's about to cross the ball. And let me just stand like this. Like, cool. And then the cross goes in, and then the other team score. The cross always comes
press.
in. So he's practically ball watching.
Yeah, basically. To be fair, Brentford had better attackers than Tottenham. I do agree with that. But Brentford's team cost like 2 mil. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they got promoted with like a team full of like warehouse workers and shit. Big on the warehouse workers always. Kudus would be an okay. Kudus would be an okay fullback, to be honest. Good engine and ball carrier. Yeah, I'm not going to read the rest. But a semi-decent delivery. I'll say that. So read the full sentence. I said salty Mike. There's nothing salty about what I said. Kudus isn't better than Bowen Long, but I also think Kudus isn't as flawed as you are saying he is. Frank says about the players are running about a problem. But everything I'm saying now is everything I was saying then. He's a counter-attacking, but he's not a possession-based player. He can go around the outside and beat his fullback, but he can't take on 3 players at once. My whole thing is not even saying he's as flawed as more people should think he's flawed. He's not fucking Neymar, and he's not this baller that everyone's touting him out to be. He's not.
Who said he's
He has a
Neymar?
great Tottenham fans,
Spurs fans said he was Neymar.
bro.
They
like,
use Neymar.
Yeah.
yes, the Tottenham fans. Like, Kudus has a great first touch, and he'll do the odd flick thing. But because of that, it's like, oh my god, round of applause. Everyone's been masked by it. And then people will think he's like this like old 2010s Maverick type baller. Like, he's not. He's got good technique. But he doesn't shoot the ball enough. He doesn't score enough. He's a guy who thinks of instinct. He's a guy who's the less touches he takes, the better he actually is. The more touches he takes, he's not as good. He's not. Jay called him the Ghanaian Neymar, including myself. Yeah, everyone called him the fucking Ghanaian Neymar. That's what I had to hear when you guys signed him from West Ham.
Obviously, Mike, you told this to Spurs fans about Kudus, like when they first signed him, and you told him what sort of player he was like, because obviously you watched him week in, week out. How long do you reckon it's going to be before you start getting Tottenham fans in your chat and in your DM saying, sorry, Mike, you were right?
Never. Because
Why
they're
would they?
pricks. They're pricks,
Ridiculous.
so never. They're pricks. Like, I got told I was salty. I got told I don't know what I'm talking about, even though I watched him more than other people did. Like, That's all
At your
I'm
own
against.
club, like
Can
Yeah.
I
your season
say,
ticket holder.
Spurs fans? Let's just talk real quick. Why are you a big club? He signed Kudus and he thought he was Ghanaian Neymar. Really? Bro, I said this during the summer. 3 black wingers got sold around the Premier League for 50 mil each. Kudus, Elanga, and Madueke. Madueke is probably the best one, but they're all shit. They're all shit. Just be real.
I don't even think like Kudus and Madueke are shit, but it's like, what the fuck are we like even talking about?
No, but for the level that gets typed about them, they are.
Yeah, compared to the hype, yeah.
Yeah.
Compared to the hype, I hear it. Like,
Well,
it's
just like you said about with Kudus, because you bought him from West Ham. Arsenal fans gas Madueke because you bought him from Chelsea.
the thing is, like, Tottenham fans are genuine. No offense, like Kudos, Elijah. I'm obviously not talking about you, man, but you man are genuinely spastics. Like, genuinely, some of the worst people to ever talk about football ever.
You're talking
Because
about Jay.
you get
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
you get gassed at like the worst
Forward into
things
Jay right
ever.
now.
It's like your whole perception of football is dumb because no one is saying Kudus is like, I know Prime just said Kudus, but no one's saying it's like Kudus is the problem at Tottenham. But the problem is Tottenham. Like, you guys hyped him up to be this guy. So when we put him to that same pedestal, then what? Because he has a great cross on him. He can take, as he said, he's decent 1v1. But he doesn't score goals. I can only play on the counter-attack. That's it. So when I'm saying, like, I was fine with him getting sold. By the way, can I also just say, people don't listen to everything I say on this channel. So I also want to say this. He was the last person out of the people that I wanted sold to be sold. You think I wanted to see Kudus gone before Ward-Prowse? You think I want to see Kudus gone before Alvarez? Kudus gone before
Mavropanos.
Aguerd at the time, Mavropanos. Like, there's so many players at West Ham that I wanted sold before him.
Did you want
My
Kilman
whole
sold
thing-
before him?
I didn't want Kilman sold last summer because he wasn't that bad last season.
But now you want him sold.
Oh yeah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But like, Kudus, for me, all I was trying to say was just not the player that people think he is. That was the whole debate. Apparently, I was so salty about what? I was infuriated with him since February. In January, I was having arguments with Charlie defending Mohamed Kudus. In the
Yeah.
chat, Charlie was this time last year. Me and Charlie were arguing about Mohamed Kudus.
I think I was there for a couple of those streams where you and Charlie were going back and forth.
Probably. Like, Charlie was way off the boat before I was. He was very happy he was gone. The main thing that pissed me off was the price. We still should have sold him for that low. We should have sold him for more because of the PR. You should always
How
be
much was
wanting
it?
to sell people. It was like 55. That's ridiculous at the time. It should have been more.
Yeah, you should have got more.
How much?
Yes.
Ideally, how much would you have expected for Kudus?
I would have liked another tenner of that. I would have loved the 65. Because people talk about 70, 80. It was like, that's never going to happen. But we should have, like, because I don't think people realize how many positions West Ham needed to address at the time. Well, now you can fucking see it because we're 18th. But
Bro,
I said we
yeah.
needed 11 players in the summer.
It-
We got like
if
5.
West Ham were a good selling club, you could have sold Kudus for 70, 75.
Yeah, and then
It's what
we made
Chelsea
the
would have
excuse-
done.
Bro, we made the excuse of because other players have been sold around that price, it's fine to sell. Bro, Kudus is better. Kudus is still better than the players that were sold around that price. Like, that's what's infuriating. So why didn't you sell him for more? That was the more. I didn't expect him to go to Tottenham. Don't get me wrong, I didn't. I was literally in a DM talking about they Tottenham fans think they're getting Kudus. Like, it's ridiculous. They're not going to get Kudus. And he went, and literally 2 minutes later, David Ornstein, he's going to have a medical. It's like, okay. 55 million. Fucking hell. Kudus is infuriating to watch, at least for me. Elijah, you're not allowed to say that. You're meant to call him like Neymar. Fans will always gas up their own players. This is normal. But Garnet and Neymar is diabolical. Garnet and Neymar is tongue-in-cheek, obviously. Not when I was arguing with Spurs fans, it wasn't. And apparently against in the Super Cup, I remember I didn't watch that game. I came back home and I was listening to people talking. It's like, yeah, we got the Garnet and Neymar. It's like, are you man okay? There were Tottenham fans were sending me memes like I was gonna buy a noose just because Kudus was sold. Like, you know, like I didn't want him sold. Like, in terms of like first, I wanted Ward-Prowse sold way before him. But come on, man, like I would accepted he was gone months ago. Oh, because it's at Tottenham. But I thought you didn't care about West Ham. If you don't care about West Ham, you wouldn't talk about it. Hello? Are you lot stupid? Like, Tottenham fans generally some of the most brain dead people on the planet.
Yeah.
The midfield is the major worry for Tottenham as they have the Steiner bros as the double pivot in Bentancur and Paulinho, who don't pass forward, plus baby alien Siemens just arrived. Bro, that midfield, that no one can fucking retain the football.
What did you say, Max?
Steiner.
No, baby alien.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Also, who's Steiner?
I don't know.
Okay. thought
We
it was
got an
very-
overrated. I don't know who he is. We got an overrated defense, a relegation attack, and a below average midfield. Apparently, these Frank Glazers piss me off. I can't lie. They've become the Angelovers they hated last year. And this is I've witnessed this multiple times, by the way, of like at my club, manager crew versus manager crew. There were genuine fucking idiots defending Lopetegui because they didn't like David Moyes. And it was like, you guys are just as bad as them. And I had to warn the whole fan base last year. The whole fan base. Because fuck them both.
It happens at Chelsea. People who liked Poch are now getting on to Maresca. The things that people defended Poch for doing. I saw someone tweet out. I think it was the game where we played it was either the game we played 3 right backs in Achingpong, Reese, and Gusto, or maybe it was the game after where it was Chalaba that played right back. Actually, yeah, it must have been when Chalaba played the right back. I was seeing people tweet out, but you guys crucified Poch for starting Colwell at left back and Chilwell at left wing. But you're the same people that defended Poch and Chilwell was playing left wing. People were saying, oh, well, he's not really left wing. He's more of a wing back. He's tracking back to help Colwell defend. Like, shut up, bro. Like, I hate when fans do this. So because you liked a player or a manager, the next player or manager that comes in, you're going to hate him just for the sake of it. Like, no. It's dumb.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome to a football internet discourse, people, where people don't have their own opinion. They have to go off other people's opinion to form their own opinion. Welcome to the unreal world. If you guys that have this opinion, I hate to break it to you, you are chronically online. This is the problem with you. You are chronically online. I have the whole of West Ham Twitter muted. Like, mums, I have the whole of West Ham Twitter. Every time a West Ham account follows me, I mute them. I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't care if you agree with me or disagree with me. I'm muting you because you're probably going to say some dumb shit. Probably going to cry and say, bring back Craig Dawson or some bullshit, or say something like, bring back David Moyes. I miss David Moyes. Or say something like, Nuno is a good manager because he got Forest into Europe or some bullshit. You're probably going to say some dumb shit. That's why I got you muted, which is why I don't base my opinion off the fucking internet. Because fuck you. Your opinion is shit. Fuck your opinion. You shouldn't. People. Not everyone should have an opinion. Like, not everyone should. People on Twitter shouldn't have, like, especially West Ham Twitter. They shouldn't have opinions. They shouldn't be allowed to talk on anything. They shouldn't be allowed to talk on anything. With the way they see football, they must, like, in life, they must like incest and shit. Like, they must like war. They must like terrorism. Like, they must like all the worst things ever. They must like nonsense. These are West Ham. These are West Ham fans online. Like, with the shit they see football, that is how they see life. Like, I guarantee, you're walking life. They probably think they would fly over to a new country because the legal age is lower. These are the West Ham fans I'm probably gonna have to deal with online.
Oh, you're talking about that Real Madrid fan that defended.
I wasn't talking about him, to be fair, but like, I'm talking about them kind of West Ham fans. I got, bro. Fucking, we got Eric Cartman as the biggest fucking West Ham account ever. Fucking West Ham Central just sitting there slumped over like this.
West Ham Central, there.
Built like Cartman, fucking fat ginger bastard, bro.
I was waiting. Oh, this West Ham run. I was waiting for the West Ham Central stray. And then he said Cartman. I was like, who? Is it Cartman West Ham fan?
It's like I've been accused that I wasn't even going to talk about West Ham like until like the end of or something, but I just got on a fucking rant. Like, I was accused of deleting comments on my fucking fan cam. I've never deleted a single comment on YouTube. You can say what the fuck, bro. I say mad shit on the channel. You can say what you want in the comments, but just listen to everything I say. Don't fucking say I didn't say certain shit. Don't say I did say certain shit. I didn't delete your comment.
But when I said fuck about your comment, you deleted my comment.
Oh, shut up. Like, I haven't deleted a single comment on this channel. No, well, I've deleted one comment, but it was one comment that really, like, it wasn't even a hate comment. It was something that just should have been put under a certain video. Like, that was it. But in terms of opinion on West Ham, I ain't delete anyone's comment. Don't talk to me about Nuno. You're a neutral fan that hyped up Nuno. Would you take Nuno at your club? If you will, trade places with me. You'd be 18th. I'm not saying Nuno is the reason why I'm 18th. It's Sullivan. Because Sullivan fucking hired the cunt. But seriously, a man with no hair is not meant to motivate me. You're not Pep. You ain't got the trophies already. You gotta have trophies before, like, you come with your fucking shampoo-less fucking trim. Trying to motivate players.
Do bald people use shampoo? That's a good talking point.
It's just moisturize their fucking bald head.
Because like bald people still have hair. It's just like very little bits of it. You know what I mean?
Like, That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll like that. That's all I want to do. Just slap his fucking shitty bald head.
It's like Palmer and Sanchez, bro. So,
Like, it's like this. Like, it's the fucking every single time we get a new manager, it's like the saviors come back. Lopetegui, Nuno, Potter. I got it wrong with Potter. Cool, I got it wrong. I don't care. But at least I can admit when I'm wrong. At least I can admit when I'm wrong. You lot are just genuine fucking spazzes. That's what you are. And the reason why I say this shit, yeah, is because I'm not allowed to stand on my opinion, even though I didn't want the fucker. Some of you fuckers were agreeing with me when we lost to Leeds and Brentford, and then the next week you're like, "No, Nuno ain't that bad because we beat Newcastle." So what? And then when we struggled to beat, but we just about beat Burnley 3-2.
you conceded twice to Burnley.
That's what I'm saying,
Bro,
brother. Nuno Espirito Santo, the fucking worst Liverpool side. Nuno lost 2-0 up against Bournemouth. Nuno drew that game. He put on Kyle Walker-Peters and went 6 at the back. 6 at the back against Bournemouth. So he lost that game.
against Bournemouth, what?
He played 6 defenders. 6. And we drew. Bro, when we equalized against Man United, there was a couple minutes left in the game. This guy put a defender on as soon as we scored. He wants the draw. He wants the draw all the time. People ignore the facts. People ignore what I'm saying. So put your shitty agendas in the comments. Fuck your opinion.
Wait,
going
Magassa,
down.
it was Magassa, wasn't it? He scored and he put a defender on.
He put Kilman on after. He put fucking Kilman on. He put Kilman on. And Kilman, literally kill man. You should be killing man. And you are the man.
Allegedly, GTA.
Fucking absolute stupid fucking posh little dickhead. Just fuck off. Like, wait, do you know when we're going down? 3 points off Leeds. 3 points of Leeds United. Daniel Farker. Daniel Fucks' mum is above Nuno.
You're 3 points behind Daniel Farke.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we're 18th.
My bad. He's giving them points.
18th. Fucking 18th. I said we get relegated in fucking February.
Oh man.
In February, I said we get relegated. I thought, oh, cool, Nuno, I don't like him, but at least he'll make us survive. As soon as I saw that fucking game plan against Arsenal, I changed my mind. Fuck that. Fuck everything I said. We're going down. That was 2 games in. 2 games in. Bro, you set up to have no shots. You set up to have no shots on target. Wolves scored a goal at the fucking Emirates. Leeds beat Liverpool and Chelsea and telling me it's impossible to go and beat fucking Bournemouth and Liverpool. You fucking idiots. All of you. This is why you shouldn't be allowed to have a fucking opinion. You shouldn't be allowed ever.
Of the relegation sides, on paper anyway, would you say you have the best attack?
We do, yeah. We do. Definitely.
So there should be no reason why you guys can't score goals on minigames.
Yeah, no,
I think that kind of football match isn't one on paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's my point, man. Like because on paper you should easily have, and this league is so bad as well. It's so bad. Like there's no excuse to be able to pick up some sort of consistent-ish run of form. If West Ham just win like 3-4 games on the bounce, you're out of a relegation battle automatically.
And that's what I'm saying. And do you know why I was complaining so much? It's like, people are like, do you know what? We need to accept where we are. We need to accept everything. How about this? Accept my balls, bruv. Accept my balls. Accept my balls, bruv. Bro, suck yourself. Accept my balls. The reason why I'm saying this, yeah, is because literally every time we're in a fucking relegation battle, it's like, I accept where we are. We need to go out and strive and survive now. I made the example of Villa. Villa were in a relegation battle under Gerrard. They got Emery. and they went up the fucking table. Because guess what? They're an actual football club. Villa still haven't won a trophy. And people are like, oh, but we won a conference season. Blah, 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 blah. We're about to go down, you bitches. We're about to go down. You want the Millwall game? Well, like, how about this? We'll get the Millwall game fucking next year. And we'll probably get fucking 6 points against us next year. And guess what? Who won't be there? I will not be there. I will not be there. So accept these fucking nuts of David Sullivan, bruv. Because that's what you're getting in your face for accepting this shit. Fucking twats, bruv.
At Latimus Prime, at Alfie, D_YT, and Melon TFC.
Thank you.
Big up. We'll look to the title. Saba being a Frank slag after the Hotspur hippie stream. What is that word at the end?
Heinous.
Heinous.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that was a word. They find an mental sense.
Elijah, that is crazy.
Why, Alfie? What does it say?
You think I'm repeating that? Are you mad?
Sava is cooked and he can't even recognize it. Laugh bars off. Sava is my guy, but the football takes Frank agenda to the max. Insane glaze. Saba hides when you try and question his outlandish opinions. I can't even take the piss with him when Spurs can see the way he's yapping about someone in chat. Fair enough. Surprisingly, ain't sending you to the gulag if you take the piss. 6 in the back against bro. Cheated. Do you remember you was in the watch along? Bro, he brought on Kyle Walker-Peters for Guilherme. We ain't seen Guilherme since. You ain't seen Guilherme since the Liverpool game. Why are you eradicating senior players? And I get eradicating Ward-Prowse because he literally is like a terminal fucking nonce of a football player. But you're eradicating every single player, basically. You shouldn't be keeping Rodriguez in the fucking squad. But you eradicate Guilherme. What did fucking Guilherme do? We don't even have wingers. So you want 2 wingers in a whole squad. You got 18-man squad and you've eradicated a senior player. You are spastic. Paquetá, cool, he didn't play well. He didn't play well against Villa at all, by the way. At all. But why are you putting a defensive player on for Paquetá when we're trying to chase the game? Why is your first sub when we're losing 3-2 in the 80th minute? You dickhead. Why do you just settle for the draw? This is you. This is your fault. That game was your fault. Multiple games have been your fault. You know whose fault is it hiring you? That stupid fucking midget. Fucking smaller than most people's cocks in the world. Fucking absolute cretin. Fucking absolute, like, bro, you're just go and shag the transition players that you love and get the fuck off my club. Stop trying to penetrate my club and go to your willy women and fuck off. Go to a shitty fucking boat trips you do with your transition player and get the fuck out of it. Except these balls, bruv.
Oh, Melon, is that what you wanted me to play?
No. Just before that.
Don't at them Prime, they don't upload. Don't be spelling. I remember that, but to go ultra defensive still conceded. But we conceded 2. We was 2-0 up. It was like, oh yeah, we can just the game's done. 6 in the back, guys. Great fucking manager, Nuno Espirito. It's almost like everything I said was fucking true. Because I watched.
So your fan base, Mike, because barring you and Lawless, I guess, I don't really know other West Ham fans. So you're not you personally, but as your fan base, where I'm assuming most of them are still backing Nuno, right? Or is it 50-50?
I'll be so honest. When it comes to like general discourse of West Ham, I have no clue. But I always see like an occasional tweet of some random guy that I haven't muted yet. Basically hype up Nuno Espirito Santo being like the rise of this stats that's ever since he's come in or whatever. I'm like, okay, I'm muting you. I'm like, I'm muting you. I have no interest. Stop trying to sound smart on the internet. You're a fucking retard. Simple as that. Just shut the fuck up. Like when it comes to general opinion, I think most people are seeing that Nuno isn't that good. There's already pressure on him. I want to. If he does survive to the end of the season, then we're gone. I think we're gone anyway. I mean, real because we'll hire someone worse. We'll hire Slaven Bilic, even if he goes. So that's why I'm not even like doing the whole Nuno out thing anyway, because I know it's a bigger problem than Nuno. It's an owner thing. But this
You take
midget
Martin O'Neill.
genuinely needs to get fucking no. He knows Celtic, so let him do the Celtic thing. But no,
He's not there anymore, actually.
yeah, but I don't want Martin O'Neill. He's like 73. I just want a manager. Like I want an actual like human.
Isn't
Like-
Martin O'Neill both of those?
No, he's nearly dead. Like
Is he both of those?
he's gonna be in a box in like 2 years. But like, I don't want him linked to my club. Like
No box. Please, he's no box.
I remember like last year in my chat, someone said we should get Harry Redknapp back. It's like, bro, he's dying.
I didn't know he was alive.
Bro,
Well,
he's
definitely
nearly gone. Like, I just, we're just gonna be taking out the stream in 24 hours. No, I didn't say anything. No, it's not. The thing I had to take out about a certain person wasn't about David Sullivan. Put it that way. It was about another person. Sullivan was probably on the Epstein list. No, not allegedly. It's not allegedly. It's not allegedly. He was there.
Who else was
so-
there? Abraham and Arteta, bro.
His middle
No, it
name
was
was there.
Hudson-Odoi.
too.
It was Hudson-Odoi, not
Hudson-Odoi.
Sullivan.
Hey, you know, funny though, considering Hudson-Odoi's age, what's the opposite word of a client? Whoever Ruby Rose and Sweetie is, that's what Hudson-Odoi was. 'Cause, during that time, he would definitely have been underage. So, makes sense. I butchered it though. You guys laugh, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. All right. I'm going to end it there. Subscribe to everyone. Link is in the title. We're going to be back for not Friday, Saturday. Doing a watch along, of course. I'm going to redirect over.
Oh,
Bro,
before
it's
we
really
end,
fucking big.
sorry. Sarcasm City, we will be doing AFCON content for this month and in January. We're going to do a preview on Friday on Sarcasm City, and we'll be doing watch alongs both on the extra channel and on the main channel. So yeah, tune in. It'll be fun. Watch me crash out when Nigeria embarrass me, and tune in for Mike's because he expects Uganda to win AFCON. So watch Mike's crash out as well.
Definitely gonna win AFCON. But yeah, like we're gonna read. Bro. It's all the fucking big YouTubers that are live. I'm gonna redirect over to Lee. You're probably not gonna see my raid, but just say Mike's raid in the chat. And yeah, take care and peace.